Everybody. Hey, everybody. Sit back, relax, grab yourself some snacks, and get ready to play jacks because Shifty Sunday is happening right now. Hey, everybody. I'm your host with the most, Hebro, coast to coast. And I didn't eat toast. I actually had biscuits today. I just put butter on those. So, yeah, welcome to Shifty Sunday, everybody. And welcome Sandy Diva and Splatter 420.
Hello. And also, just to be clear for those listening in the UK, biscuits are not the same. He was not putting butter on cookies. That would have been disgusting. What kind of biscuits did you have?
Oh, I think they were, what are those called? The kind that have layers?
So, like
Uh,
buttermilk biscuits?
well, they were the Pillsbury.
Oh,
Cook.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what though, man, you pop that can open. I don't care how many times I've done it. Every time I go to pop that can open, it always startles me. It's like the Jack in the Box version of
Yeah.
food.
You
You
know
know?
what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It scares you anyway.
There is a hack where it doesn't do that. It has to do with a
Really?
spoon. If I find it, I'll send it to you.
I know some people use a spoon, like the tip of the spoon to get it.
Open with a spoon.
Yeah, and it doesn't
But
do the pop thing.
Oh, scaredy
yeah,
cat. Scared of little pop.
I think it still does the pop thing though.
No, I've seen a hack where it doesn't do the pop thing.
Oh, it doesn't do the pop thing.
No.
Huh. You know,
I
I
like.
didn't realize how many biscuits are actually in a can of biscuits. Like I got the grams, not the grams. the grams biscuits. I mean grams biscuits. Let me clarify that. But yeah, there's a ton of them.
Mhm.
What different types or?
Dude, I mean like I think there's about 12 in one can.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's not a ton. That's a dozen.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
dozen. That's a baker's dozen. Well, no, baker's dozen would be 13. They
Yeah,
shorted you one.
that's just a dozen.
Just a regular dozen. I got a
Why is a
question.
baker's dozen 13?
Baker's dozen is 13, yeah.
Yeah, but why?
Because the
The baker
bakers
gets
pick
to eat
one for
one.
themselves, I guess.
Yeah,
I
exactly. The
don't know.
baker gets to eat one,
Okay.
and
Oh, I'm
everybody still
sorry.
gets 12.
I talked over you.
Yeah, you do it all the time. It's okay. I'm used to it.
What were you saying, Split? I'm sorry, man.
That's fine.
You said because they take one or they
Because
taste
they eat
one.
one, and they still get the 12 to serve to people.
Oh, okay. I was close. I said they take one for themselves.
Yeah, exactly. You know, close. I mean, it is right.
Wow. Close on the counts and hand grenades and washers, I do believe.
Washers.
Yeah.
You
Washers.
say you saying clothes instead of clothes.
Who said clothes?
You said washers. I
I'm
don't know.
I'm oh washers. No, not those kind of washers.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Is it horseshoes and hand grenades?
Yeah, that's why you're like confused the hell
That's
out of me.
why I said it.
Yeah, you
Yes,
confused us royally. It's okay.
because the original saying is horseshoes and washers. That's what people play.
No, horseshoes and hand grenades.
But well, I'm saying
No washers. There's no washers involved.
very funny.
I'm so confused.
What do you mean?
I'm just confused at the whole conversation. It's okay. Just go on.
No, I was saying people before they started saying hand grenades, they would say horseshoes and washers because they're both similar games.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't know any of the games, so I'm confused. See what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
Horseshoes?
Yeah, I don't know any of these games. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like there's this box, this square box, and then you have washers like washers like you put on bolts and nuts and stuff. You toss them, and whoever gets the closest to the edge of the box gets or points or something. I'm not sure exactly how it goes,
I never heard of that game before, so it's all up to you.
but I'm sure people in the audience will know what I'm talking about.
I know horseshoes. That's easy. There's a
Yeah,
ring
horseshoes
with a
get
square,
around
and you
the
throw the horseshoe in toward the ring. You see, you try to ring on the horseshoe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cornhole. That's what I know that as.
Same idea. Yeah.
No, wait. Cornhole is the game that you toss beanie bags.
Instead
Right,
of
into a box. Yes.
Yeah, same
Yeah, into a
idea.
hole.
Just horseshoes.
No, this box is not an actual box. It's just like 4
Square.
pieces of plywood
Yeah, it's a square.
over dirt.
Gotcha.
That's what I mean by box.
Yeah, cornhole is just a different version of horseshoes, basically.
Kind of, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
A
it is.
non-violent form, because you could really get mad and throw a horseshoe at somebody, but you beanbag, what's that going to do?
We're gonna spend the whole show talking about backyard games. Might as well bring up shuttlecock.
Eddie Von Keith says, "How about the game Razor Blades and Mirrors?"
What's that?
He says,
Okay.
"How about the game Razor Blades and Mirrors?"
Razor blades. Razor blades. Oh God. I just got it. Okay. That's a different kind of game that actually I've never even done that. I'll be
Neither.
honest with you. I've seen it all around me. I know people that party like that, but I've never done that.
Yeah.
No.
The hardest drug I think I ever did, and I say drug because I don't consider weed being a drug. I think the hardest one I did back in the day was speed. I don't think I didn't never, unless you count like pain pills and stuff. But I didn't take those to abuse them. I took them because I was in pain.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Super.
Well, I can't help it.
That's what you're supposed to take them for.
Yeah, I mean,
Ah,
speaking of pain, I'm feeling arthritis right now. Yeah, sounds like you're playing glasses and mirrors over there. No,
nope. Stuffy nose.
I hear you. It's over here where I'm at. It's been hot and then cold and then hot and then cold and then the last few days just been rainy, and just yuck.
Oh, you're having our winter.
I'm glad it's going to stay light longer. I know there's some people that hate that, but
That would be us. We hate it.
yeah.
Because it's not going to be light longer. It means you wake up in the dark, and as it gets closer to winter, you start coming home from work in the dark too.
Then it switches again. It's so stupid. Just leave the time alone. Nice.
I
That's
don't
my
know.
point.
I'm kind of on the fence about that one. Like, I want it to never change, but I don't want it to go backwards. I want it to stay sprung forward.
You don't. You like to lose an hour?
Lose an hour.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah,
you mean?
when you spring forward, you lose an hour.
Well, I
It's
guess.
also it also causes an
But
increase in heart attacks.
how's that?
It
You
does.
spring forward.
EX people lose an hour of sleep, I guess, and they wake up in a start because they overslept and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
But that's got to be like a small percentage, right?
And we found out what the increase is.
Like, I can't imagine there's too many people waking up in a startle having a
I
heart
did
attack. I've
today.
woke up in startles.
I did tonight. Late for the show.
Hmm. No, I mean, I've woken up in startles, but not enough to get my hypertension up and my heart. I don't know.
24% increase in daily heart attack counts on the Monday
Wow.
following spring forward daylight savings time switch.
That is a lot. That is a
That's a
lot more
lot.
than I thought.
So we should fall back and stay falled back.
Yeah, I agree.
However,
Hmm.
there's a 21% reduction in heart attacks on the Tuesday following the fall time change when we fall back. A 21% reduction. So it's decided.
But,
We fall back and we stay falled back.
but let me ask you this.
Just keep falling back.
How many people suffer from winter depression?
Everybody.
Not because of the winter, but because of the darkness arriving so early.
I don't think you heard me right. It's darker in the morning when you spring forward.
Yeah.
Because it's now, instead of going to work at 8 a.m., people are going to work at 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. People who left their house at 6 a.m. to be at work are now leaving at 5 a.m. in the middle of the night.
True.
And then
But
they're
there are also,
inside all day for the sun. We're basically talking about corporate people here. They're inside all day for that sunlight, and when they leave, it's dark again.
but there's also that percentage of people that go to work like 1 p.m. and get off about 6 or 7.
Well, yeah, of course there is. But I'm saying
And
you can't deny that one fact. 21% reduction in heart attacks with falling back. 24% increase in heart attacks springing forward.
I mean, that is a pretty good amount. I'm just saying, like, I know for me, this is just for me. I'm not speaking for everyone. I'm just saying for me, like, I like having that, even though technically it's not extra time, but to me, mentally in my mind, it is extra time because it just
Your mind.
seems like it. You know what I mean? Like, if you can mentally tell yourself something and you really believe it, then it's not like I don't want to say false, but it's not like it's not going to be the same thing is what I'm saying. It's not going to be the same thing to the person that understands that it's not really that much time you're getting.
Whoa. Noise Guru, the sun is up at 4 a.m. Are you on the border of a time zone?
Hey,
What do
He's
you
saying
mean?
the sun is up at 4 a.m. where he is.
No way. No, it's not. It's up at 6.
But that's what I'm thinking. If you're on the border of a time zone where everybody else is an hour ahead of you, see what I'm saying? The sun may rise earlier for you because you're right on that border.
Yeah, I
Time
mean,
zone.
right where I'm at right now, it was rising at 6 before the time thing. I mean, it was rising at 5 before the time thing, and then completely, you know what I mean, like completely up by 6.
Oh, there's your problem.
So yeah, you could be right.
Can you see the chat?
I might be on that border. See what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Or what you're saying? You said it.
Wheeler Greg says, I'm on the border of an alternate reality. Does that count? Yes, it does.
I feel like I was talking about that to myself, like in my head earlier today. Like, I really start to believe that we're in an alternate reality. Because I think that all the things that I remember, like for an example, Splatter and a whole bunch of other people like him were flat earthers. Well, what if we are, in fact, in a reality where all that's true, but our alternate reality was what we were taught?
Well, that's what I said, that we could have shifted from a globe Earth to a flat Earth reality. Or vice versa.
Well, the more I think about it, the more...
I'm saying anything is possible. Anything is possible.
Yeah, but water doesn't, whatever.
But I agree that it's definitely not the reality that I remember, like the yellow sun and all that. Mm-hmm. Like how many pictures do you have, or do I have, or at least I know that I have, that I drew when I was a little kid that had a bright yellow sun?
I know. Well, fun fact, I know for a fact we looked this up live on air on a show, and it said that we had a white sun, that our star was white, not a white dwarf, but a white sun. And now it says we have a yellow dwarf sun. So that's not right.
Yeah.
Because when I look up in the sky, I see a white sun.
Yep. Same.
The globe is impossible. Impossible.
There's another thought I have in mind, but I'll save that for just a little bit later. First, I want to say this is going to be an every other week thing for me. I realize that I can only do Shifty Sunday every other week now.
Fuck me. Why is that?
Why is that?
Yeah.
There are some Sundays where I'm too busy. And then by the end of the day, when it comes nighttime, all I want to do is just lay around and watch Saul Goodman and enjoy my high.
And that's why I said you should bring back Taco Tuesday on those weeks.
That's a good point. I actually thought about that. That way we get, if I miss a Sunday, I could do it on Tuesday. I'm always available on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
But there's something serious, though, I was thinking about. And I know some of those people might actually be guilty. But if you notice that people who have been accused of doing things, and actually people have gone to prison for doing things, and I'm not saying they didn't do those things, but the people that we thought were creepy, like Mike Tyson and Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson and Prince and stuff like that. Those are the people that aren't on the list.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that today. Like, that's really weird.
All messed up.
Well, then you don't know what to believe because there are fake documents coming out. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there are AI generated documents that people are sharing on Facebook, and you could tell that they're not real.
Of course.
And the thing is, when you get into an argument with somebody like that, they believe it. Like, they believe it till I'm like, dude, those are fake.
I know.
Either that or it will be something that isn't complete. Like, they'll be written about something like, let's say Trump, for an example. They'll have in there written blah, 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 blah. But then there'll be another conflicting report saying the exact opposite. So you really, I mean, when it comes to this stuff, you really have to use a bit of scrutiny, and a bit of, what do you call it? That thing that we all should, discernment. Because here's the thing, for me, at least for me, I'm not going to believe anything until I see it in black and white. And I know it's for real. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
all this stuff.
And even then, if you're constantly hearing one thing, you should still look to see about the other thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't always give. No, I don't know anyone who gives the full story anymore. I really don't. Any source.
No. And that's the thing also. Some of these companies like CNN and Fox News and CNBC and all that, you never know. They could be hiding it on purpose because their top executives are probably on the list. We wouldn't know. I mean, it already got out that Whoopi was on the list, and then it turned out, because I made a flight for a charity event or something like that. Like, wait a minute, you're Whoopi Goldberg. You mean to tell me that you couldn't, even at that time, get your own private catered jet or whatever? I mean, come on.
Oh, no way. That's hilarious.
And then they
or get another way there.
What's that?
Or get any other way there. Fly first class on a regular plane like everybody else, you know?
Yeah. It just doesn't add up to me. She was saying that as an excuse, but I think she got caught up in, she was on her knees begging him.
Yeah, and he didn't want anything to do with her.
Yeah. That's pretty bad now.
It is.
Sorry, but not sorry. But I do want
Louder, there's music. We can hear it.
Yeah, they're just checking something out.
Can you? I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, everybody says they can't hear it. I don't know how. Like, I can hear I hear everything, and you guys don't hear nothing. I don't understand it. He did it last night too. I heard music like 3 times. No one else heard it.
Really?
I'm playing it so low that no one should hear it. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I have the ears of a freaking of a wolf.
You know,
yeah, hound dog.
You know, she has the ears of a Wolverine.
Yeah.
Then YouTube YouTube's voice recognition, whatever the hell it is, algorithm thing can pick up on it.
Thank you. Kitty Cattywack's making me feel less crazy. I heard the music every time you mentioned it. Thank you. And Lil Cam just heard the music now. Because honestly, I was feeling crazy last night because the people that were commenting in the chat, they didn't hear anything. And I'm like, there was music, trust me.
I mean, I wasn't there, but I didn't hear anything tonight.
Yeah.
Huh. You do have ears like a Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I've been watching too much X-Men.
Yeah.
By the way,
We're milked up to the show, so we picks up everything.
you know something that just hit me that totally makes sense now when I think about it?
What's that?
Is, you know, back in the day, how everyone was absolutely positive that Michael Jackson was a,
Yes.
you
don't
know,
even have to say it. You don't even have to say it.
Yep.
everyone, and then there was even jokes and all kinds of stuff. And I remember back in the day him calling it Neverland Ranch, and thinking, boy, that's just, you're just asking for trouble doing that. But he had a specific reason why he called it that. It was because it was a getaway, a safe place for the kids who apparently, and I say apparently because I've got to for legal reasons.
No, you mean allegedly.
Allegedly getting touched by producers and stuff, and getting bad stuff done to them by directors and producers and stuff. That's what he claims, that why he was keeping them over there, to keep them safe.
Well, yeah, just ask Corey Haim.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Even Corey, and even Macaulay Culkin. Even Macaulay Culkin said that. And they also said that he, you know, because the media was claiming, oh, he's sleeping in the same bed with him. Well, they said that simply was not true. That he would not sleep in the same bed with them. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. I
mean,
did hear that.
I mean, here we were thinking that it was strange, and rightly so. It is kind of strange. But, and I thought that for a long time. I thought he was.
I mean, it is still strange. You have to understand. It's not normal to want to be the savior to children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The better thing to be would be to inform the authorities of what's happening. You see what I'm saying? But then again, maybe the authorities were bought and paid for too. You never know.
They were bought and paid for, and also probably he was afraid of getting blacklisted. Because
blacklisted anyway.
You can get blacklisted in Hollywood. You blow the whistle.
True, but he had so much money that it's not like they actually could. He could have just made his own music and put it out himself.
Yep. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, Tom McDonald's doing it. You're saying Michael Jackson couldn't?
What?
I'm saying without a label. If they blacklisted him, he could still release his music without a label. He could still tour.
If people want to listen to him bad enough, they'd do it.
Oh, like Tom McDonald.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
It works.
That's a good point, but also I think that him, I don't think it was an accidental overdose.
Hold on 1 second. Noise Guru, that song would be You're Unbelievable. I think it's just Unbelievable. Where they're singing Mother Effer throughout the whole song. Sorry. Go
Really?
on.
No. Well, I didn't know
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Every
But
time
also,
they speak, they sing "mother effer." If they say the word, I'm just not saying it 'cause we're on YouTube.
Huh?
but
The
I could
song.
also see that he might have faked his own death to get away from all that.
Yeah, but now I can't believe anything because everything's AI.
Yeah, that's true. Although I will say that footage that we saw, I don't think that was, because I think that was before AI when that
I
was
don't know what footage you're
publicized.
talking about.
Huh?
I don't know what footage you're talking about.
Oh, the footage? There's
Yeah.
footage. There was footage a couple of years ago, supposedly a couple of years ago, I should say. So I don't know. It could still be AI. Maybe someone took it and re-edited it. But there was footage a couple of years ago of of them willing him in or willing him out. I should whatever the term is, and it showed him leaving, or not him leaving, but a figure leaving to take the from underneath the gurney and going into a back door somewhere.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking
Okay.
about, Splatter?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, but here's the thing. If you're going to fake your own death, why would you implicate someone as a murderer? The doctor went to prison for murder.
Oh, I know, and that's a good point.
Yeah. So if you're not murdered, why is that guy in jail?
That is a really good point. But I'm just saying, like,
You just made the fake seem more real.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's all kinds of weird stuff going on. Did you guys see that they finally admitted, or they didn't admit, but they finally found out what was going on with the whole Jim Carrey thing?
No, I heard someone claim that they claimed something, but it was never proven. I heard someone claim to have been his stand-in for that night, but that was just a claim.
Yeah.
But now they have, I think they have actual word from the artist who did that, because someone said that they did it before and it
No,
actually showed his. Oh, go ahead.
that's what we're talking about. The artist claimed that they did it. They put out an image that frankly does not look the same. It's too thick. He wouldn't be able to emote and do the facial expressions that was in the video from that night. Um, and Jim Carrey came out and said that he's full of it, essentially.
Hmm.
But then again, if Jim Carrey sent him in to do that, he would also say he's full of it because he's trying to. But here's the thing. Again, why would he destroy someone's reputation? I don't know. I'm just
Well, I
saying.
don't know. That's a good
You would
point.
need.
Also, is maybe Jim Carrey staged it himself. He paid the guy, and
Right, but
then,
I
like
don't
you
think it was
said,
that guy because the materials he uses are too thick.
okay.
You would need like a CIA mask that's super thin for how close he was to the camera on film, talking and everything. The masks the other guy uses are very rubbery.
Oh yeah, they're so thick and yeah, stiff and sweaty.
But here's also the thing. I mean, if he didn't do it, then who did? Because, in my opinion, folks, I know that wasn't Jim Carrey. Like that was definitely not the real Jim Carrey. Even people that were close to him were saying that wasn't him.
Yep.
Like I heard Kid Rock the other day. He's like, that's not Jim Carrey. And I think I heard Dave Chappelle say the same thing. That wasn't Jim Carrey.
I mean, the not Jim Chappelle, Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle worked with him on few movies, I think.
Yeah,
But they were
but the
friends.
real Dave Chappelle, or is it the fake Dave Chappelle?
I don't know. There's the. What do you mean? There was a fake Dave
Chappelle went off
Chappelle.
and got switched too. Remember?
Did he?
Yeah.
Somebody said that he disappeared for a while,
Exactly.
but I don't think that that's related.
It's all related.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't see the footage, but I know
Yeah,
someone did say that he disappeared mysteriously and then just came right back. Like,
see, Analog Lawrence says the same thing. That's not Dave Chappelle.
Can I ask an off-topic question since there's a lot of people listening right now?
I'm sorry, what now?
I had to turn my air conditioner on today because it was too warm. Why does it sound like my fan is rattling? It never did that before.
Probably because there's a piece of. Is it tilted correctly?
I think so. It's in my window.
No, I mean it has to be tilted at a certain degree for the water to drain. And if the water's not draining, then it could freeze up in there, and that's probably what you're hearing. Because I had that happen to mine one time.
Yeah, but I'm talking about when I first turned it on. There was nothing going on in that air conditioner for anything to be frozen.
Oh, when you first kicked it on?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it gets a little better as it runs. A bad bearing. That's not good. I can't afford to replace an air conditioner.
I was going to say,
it still works. It still works. It's just noisy.
Read one, animal. Animal.
Well, you learn something new every day. I didn't realize air conditioners had bearings.
I would assume the fan is a bearing. To spin, you know?
That could be.
I mean, even fidget spinners have bearings in them. At least the ones that spin smoothly.
Oh, yeah, I started to say I've never had a good fidget spinner.
Yeah, the good ones have ball bearings in them.
Okay.
I've never had a fidget spinner. I never found a purpose for one.
Well, the truth be told, I would have never have owned a fidget spinner if I didn't date someone that had a kid that used fidget spinners, because she had this what do you call it? Not textile, but where you just constantly have to be doing something.
ADD?
Could be ADD. I have ADHD, but there's different kinds too. I guess there's different kind of like autism, like there's different levels. You know what I mean?
It's hyperactivity disorder.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that there's different kinds though. I don't mean different kinds. I mean it affects people differently. Is what I'm saying. You could have one person that's just sitting there constantly all day having to have something to do, just going on and on and on and on, just talking, and just going like 90 miles per hour, doing this, doing that, doing their dishes, doing their laundry, vacuuming their floors all day long, just constantly just having something to do. And then there's people with ADHD, like me, who are constantly bored and have stuff to do, but never get anything done. If that makes any sense, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
In other words, we think about doing it, and then the task becomes too overwhelming for us in our own brains. And then we kind of talk ourselves either out of doing it or delaying it. But then I'll start one project, like I'll be washing the dishes, but first I got to put up the previous dishes that I washed earlier in order to wash the dishes that I have. So I'll be working on putting the dishes up while the water's running, trying to wash the dishes in the sink, and then forgetting that I have a cabinet door open while I'm putting dishes away, and then butt my head on the cabinet door.
Yeah.
This is because I can't stay focused enough on one thing. My mind always wanders. So there's also that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Thank you, Noise. Now I just got to find out what sewing machine oil is
Huh?
to fix my air conditioner.
Oh.
WD-40 works.
But see, one time I did have is an air conditioner that leaked on the inside. And that's why I mentioned the tilt. Like you got to have them at a proper tilt, or they can leak on the inside, or they can run around and freeze. The water can freeze if it, obviously if it has no place to escape. I've had that happen before. Or I've even had it to where I've had a wasp nest on the air condition, and then when I go to turn it on, I hear a rattling sound, and then I even, believe this or not, seen a wasp fly out my air conditioned vent. So it could be a number of things.
Oh, well, okay, don't use WD-40.
Yeah, WD-40 will gunk it up.
It's just a quick release. Quick relief. Temporary.
The little cans. I'll tell you what, I used to have, the oil can like in the Wizard of Oz?
A 3-in-1 oil.
But I used to know somebody that had one of those little oil cans.
Mm-hmm.
And
From the Wizard of Oz.
yeah, I'll tell you what, if you had something like that today, I bet it's worth lots of money. If it's in good condition.
Yeah. Well, question. There's a silicone spray for sewing machines. Will that work? Or should I get the liquid rescue for sewing machines with a long needle to spray it in the back?
That sounds right.
There's also blaster dry lubricant. I don't know. There's a lot of options here.
There's a 3-in-1 oil, whatever, 2-in-1, 3-in-1, whatever it is.
No, 3-in-1
No.
is the same as WD-40. You can't use that.
Oh,
No,
really?
3-in-1 is, yeah. I know because I use 3-in-1 to clean the guns with. So it wouldn't be good for that. What's that stuff called? It's like a machine oil. It's machine oil. I think it's just called machine oil.
Well, no, I looked it up. There's sewing machine oil, but they
Okay.
also show a silicone spray. Because I'm trying to think how I can get the oil there from the front.
Yeah.
But they also have a sewing machine oil with a really long needle, so I can try that too.
Yeah, you could try that.
That's your best bet.
Yep.
But it can be frustrating trying to spray it properly with the hose popping off the end of that's a pain.
Oh God, yeah.
Hey, Hebro,
Huh?
I have to check YouTube. I think I had something I wanted to talk about, but I know you had stuff you wanted to talk about, and I don't know if they're the same thing. So I'm
No,
gonna go
yeah,
check YouTube right now.
yeah.
If I get kicked out, I'll be right back.
No problem.
Okay.
No problem.
Yet.
Did I say that twice?
Yep. No problem.
Yes.
Well, no problem. No problem. There's 3 times. Splatter, I got a question for you. And maybe you've answered this before. I don't know, but have you ever heard of a little game called you know what? Honestly, I forgot where I was going with this. Never mind. I forgot. There was an outdoor game that we used to play. But now I forgot what it was. I was gonna say. I don't know. I know we used to play tag, freeze tag, flashlight tag, all the different variants of tag. I tell you what was cool about flashlight tag is it would be dark out. Why it's dark out, you can hide just pretty much anywhere. Hey, Noise Guru. That's the one I was actually thinking about, but I can't say it on air. No, I'm just kidding. No. I do remember that game though. Duck the Goose. I used to like when I got ducked or goosed, not goosed, not goosed like, grabbed by the ass, but I mean like goosed, like, when they call you a goose. I used to get up and just run around in a circle like crazy without sitting down. Like I wouldn't even sit down. Like I just run around in a circle.
You just be weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, huh?
The 2 things I had. Did you hear that Disney is reversing course on the woke stuff?
No.
Good.
Yeah, Disney's new CEO goes on woke. That's the headline.
I'll believe it when I
DEI
see it.
Dumped. And the other thing was Bill Maher. What's his face? Neil deGrasse Tyson, who we all like roll our eyes at.
Yeah, the douchebag.
Yeah, well, Bill Maher goes off on him and cancels his show.
Oh, good.
Really?
And I thought you would enjoy seeing that. It's not Bill Maher, it's Clinton Jaws, but I thought you would enjoy seeing him like stand up. Like I think Bill Maher is on his way. He's on his way away from the idiots.
Yeah.
I really do.
He was.
Way,
I mean, he was on the fence for a little bit, but
I think he's sliding off the fence.
That'd be cool.
I do.
That hurt your ass to sit on the fence.
I was trying to think the other day of the actors and actresses that actually, have common sense. And I think Kevin Costner, I think he's one of them. I think I know Tim Allen. Tim Allen's one of them.
James Woods.
Roseanne, of course. But there's a few more. There's a few more, and I think there's more of them that's coming around. In fact, I think Kelsey Grammer might be one of them. I watched the video on Kelsey Grammer talking about how awful because he was like, I love De Niro as an actor, but he really he shouldn't have done all that. Like he was more against, more or less, I think, like the way he did it, like the screaming and cussing and stuff like that. You know, because I really do believe Kelsey Grammer is conservative. I really do.
Kevin Sorbo, Rob Schneider from the chat.
Yeah, Rob Schneider. The other Schneider too. The one for the Dukes of Hazzard.
John Schneider.
Yeah.
Randy Quaid and Mark Wahlberg. I did not know about Mark Wahlberg.
I didn't know about Mark Wahlberg. One thing I did know about him is his strong belief of Christianity. I do know that because he's rooted within the Catholic roots, and he spoke out against people who were making fun of Christianity. I do remember that. He was talking about the weirdos who go out and wear the Jesus stuff, and the nuns who wear they wear the nun stuff, but they also have the sexual. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Catholics.
Well, actually, I do have an update on the sign. The sign that was posted on the Methodist Church. That sign is now down, and there's a fence around it. I don't understand.
Huh.
Like there's just a fence around where the sign was. Like this, I don't know, 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot fence. And there's nothing there. The sign is gone.
What sign?
The sign that I showed you guys from the Methodist Church, where not only did it have the LGBTQ Methodist logo, but it also had Jesus being arrested by ICE agents.
Oh boy. They're taking it that far.
You don't remember that?
I don't
remember that, yeah.
No.
Oh, here, I'll send you a picture.
I remember. Yeah. I didn't at first, but now you described it.
Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson's another one. Frank Stallone, Sylvester Stallone. Yeah.
Mama Stallone.
Here's the thing. Just by my experience in Philadelphia, where most people here are conservative and they try to vote the Democrats out, but they don't like to tell people that they're conservative. They only tell you if they feel comfortable around you, or they know you think the same way. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume Hollywood's the exact same way. That Hollywood is, a bunch of silent conservatives who don't want to lose their job. I sent the picture if you want to share it, Splatter.
Yeah,
it's in
that's
Sunday.
the thing. That you're exactly right, 100%. Is the fact that they know if they talk about the other way, that they'll be canceled. They'll be canceled out of Hollywood. And that's the thing. Johnny Carson, there's a video, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but there's an old video, Johnny Carson explaining that because someone asked him a political question. He said, look, here's the thing. I believe that we are entertainers and we have no business talking about politics. I think Elvis Presley said the same thing one time.
I remember that by Johnny Carson saying that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that really is...
Wait. Was he saying that in protest of Ronald Reagan, though? Because that was around the time Reagan was running for office.
Well, I mean, even if it was, it raised awareness, or it was supposed to raise awareness of, like, what a celebrity's place is when it comes to politics, or what a celebrity's place should be.
Really quickly, oh, Splatter, I forgot to send you the logo. I had the logo by itself. And actually, I have a lot of logos, so I'm going to send them to you to show after this. But this is the sign that was on the church that I was passing by. And on the left is the LGBT Methodist logo. And then it's Jesus being arrested by ICE. And their motto for the church is pray, what is it? I can't read it because I'm in my
pray,
photo album.
protest, protect.
Yeah, protest. A church should never be
Protest.
advertising to protest. It's a church.
Well, yeah, well, it's Catholic. What do you expect? Catholics are messed up.
No, it's not, Splatter. It's Methodist.
Oh, well, what's with the St. Luke?
It's St. Luke's Methodist Church.
Yeah, well, Catholics all do everything as saints. It's confusing.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, reminder here, you have never, ever, 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 ever stepped foot in a Catholic church. How the hell do you know what actually goes on in the church if you've never stepped foot in one? How about this? Go to a Catholic Mass and then tell me about it. Because the Catholic Church is not the Vatican. The people going to church are not the Vatican, and they're not the church. They're the congregation of people that go. Anyhow. Mandela Man's asking me about the logo. I just put all the logos for the Methodist Church only into Shifty Sunday.
That reminds me, actually.
It's one of them, Mandela Man.
I've got a story, or short story or something. Not really a story, but something I got to tell you. It's not important. It's just a little, what you call it, after we get done with this. But actually,
I've been in a Catholic church.
Did you know?
I don't know who you were talking to.
What are you talking about?
Flutter, I asked you before and you said no.
What?
On air, I asked you, have you ever been to a Catholic Mass? And you said no.
Well, Mass, not the Mass itself. No, but I've been in a Catholic church.
Right, but I'm saying go to Mass. See what it's actually about. Because it's not what you're saying. That's why I'm saying you should go to a Mass and actually see what church is for Catholics. But there's a whole group of images in Shifty Sunday of just Methodist logos that they can use on the property, in their pamphlets, on anything that their websites. Apparently, the Methodist Church has been taken over.
So what is? I don't get it. What? Oh, because he was Jewish, or because he was from a different country or something? Is that what they're?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he's from a different country and he's black or brown.
That's crazy. That has absolutely nothing to do with anything. And it's blasphemous. A church is committing blasphemy, in my opinion.
Yeah. I know. Splatter, can you switch the image, please, to the images I sent? The the other logos, it's like a group of images underneath that one. The just okay, here's the thing. I don't understand why every single country is allowed to have a border but not the United States. Why every other country is allowed to have immigration laws but not the United States. I don't understand why rich people can have gated communities, which are essentially borders,
Yep.
but not the United States. I don't understand why every person in the United States can lock their front door and keep the outside world out of their homes, but not the United States. Because anybody who locks their front door and says we should have open borders is a hypocrite.
Or has a fence.
Or has a fence.
The 8 photos didn't show up Saturday.
I'll tell you another thing that grinds my
wait.
gears about it. What's that? What's up?
He can't find them.
Oh,
you
man.
don't see them right above these?
No, there's nothing there.
All right, I'm going to try to send them again. Tell me if you get them.
But real quick, though.
Did they go through?
No.
The fuck?
But real
All right,
quick,
go ahead,
though.
Hebro. I got to send them separately.
Okay. I was just going to say, though, was an example. Like, if I was to go to Mexico or, hell, even Canada, you think I could go there just all willy-nilly, no passport, no point check, no nothing? They have point checks for me to even go from West Virginia to, not West Virginia, I'm sorry, Pennsylvania to Niagara Falls. If I go on the New York side, I'm okay. But if I go and through the Canadian side, hell no. I'm going to get stopped at a checkpoint. I get my driver's license looked at. I get asked questions, about fruits and vegetables for some reason. And it's going to be a complete checklist of things. And not only that, but if I was to sneak into some place like Mexico, do you think that they would welcome me with open arms if I was coming there illegally? Hell no. I'd be thrown in some kind of Mexican prison, some godforsaken Mexican prison somewhere, and not allowed to leave.
Until they send you back home.
Which kind of contradicts the whole staying in the country thing, but yeah. You would have to have all of that. Passports, everything.
If you're lucky. If they send you home if you're lucky. Yeah.
Okay, we got it now. I do believe.
What we got?
All right, so this one is okay because they're just showing the rainbow. So I don't mind this one. Even though, but here we go. Now we have Douglas Avenue United Methodist Church with rainbow hearts. Again, they're skirting the lines. Jesus, God gave us the rainbow, so I'm okay with this, even though they're on the line there. Yeah. You know where they're headed.
Yeah.
And now,
that is too much.
That's too much. Here we go. We've crossed the line. Rejects discrimination against LGBTQ plus people. All welcome here.
Haven't these people read the Bible?
The thing is, everyone was welcome beforehand. Like, there was no need for this shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, everyone's welcome. I mean, despite anything.
Yeah, why do you have to? Yeah.
We're all sinners. You know what I mean? Like, here's the thing with me. To do it, to slip up, and to be legitimately sorry. I don't want to get into this, but to knowfully and willfully do it, that's another thing. To come out and do it in public and blah, blah, blah. You know where I'm going with this, so I don't even have to finish it. But my point is, you're welcome to church, no matter what your race, creed, color, sexual orientation. That doesn't matter, or it shouldn't matter. So doing this right here, putting this right out
Spotlight.
in front of everyone like this is not necessary.
No.
They don't have to highlight that we welcome gays.
Exactly. It's just,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's putting it in the spotlight, which doesn't need to be put in the spotlight.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you, as a graphic designer, this is screaming to me that LGBTQ is more important than Jesus.
Well, yeah, look how they got the cross real little tiny and in the corner.
Yep.
It's
But this is
overshadowing Jesus, for sure.
This is the official Methodist logo.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It doesn't even take a graphic designer to recognize what's going on. He's in the foreground. He's not even in the
background.
Wait, what did I say?
Foreground.
My bad.
Okay.
That's you know what I meant.
Yep. I know what you meant. That's why I corrected it. That's all. I know it's ridiculous. All right, you can go on, Spotter. We are reconciling. Like they did something wrong. All are welcome. Welcoming all. Had to repeat it twice.
So they don't read the Bible.
They are reconciling for the Bible and for the Word of God. That's some fucked up shit.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
So this is Reconciling Ministries Network.
We totally changed their name now.
Now, here is a perfect example. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but here is a perfect example of using the Lord's name in vain right there. All this shit about saying God damn it to me isn't it. It's when they use the Lord's name to say something that he didn't say, to put words in his mouth for your specific agenda. I mean, that's my opinion. Yeah. And it's blasphemy.
Well, no, Mandela man, they are welcome. They've always been welcome, but they're supposed to repent for that.
They don't need to be in the spotlight.
No, he said 400 plus years of them not being welcome.
What?
Everyone's welcome to the church.
Says who?
Yeah.
And you walk in there with a big bright light saying, "Hey, I'm gay, I'm gay."
Exactly.
How do they know unless you? Yeah, that's bullshit. I don't believe that in the slightest.
That's the thing. Here's the thing. Everyone's welcome.
Exactly.
There might be one or two people sitting in there going, gritting their teeth, but that's assholes. That's not the church. That's not God.
Yeah. Like I said, the church doesn't stand there. Oh, you can come in. No, you can't come in. No, you turn around. You come in. You come in. No, you can't come in. I mean, no, don't do that. Get out of here.
White people, black people, drug addicts, prostitutes,
whatever. Exactly.
Thieves.
And if they're not welcome in there, then it's not a real church.
I mean, the main reason for having church is to get closer to God and to learn about things and to be forgiven. You can't be, you could be forgiven anywhere, but I'm saying they come in there to worship God. That's the main reason. If you're worshiping God and you're trying and if you're going to church,
you're to find God. Some people.
I'm just saying, if you're going to church, you're making the effort to actually go to church. There are Christians. You know how many Christians that are out there that say that they're Christian and they don't actually step foot in church, which to me, in my opinion, is okay because God's everywhere.
Yeah.
But if you're going to sit there and badmouth people and chastise them for not going to church, and you yourself aren't going to church,
Oh, well, yeah, that's being a hypocrite.
that's just wrong. I know
That's
I'm going
that's
off
what
the
I find
rails a little.
churches are lately. They're hypocrite centers.
Well, even Jesus said that the hypocrites and all the people who claim to be Christian are not Christian, but claim to worship God. He said all the people what are those people called, the Pharisees? He yelled at them and said, "These people here, the prostitutes, the hookers, the thieves, I think I said the same word, or I said a word that meant the same thing twice. I'm sorry, but the thieves and the prostitutes and the people who steal and cheat, they will get into the kingdom of heaven before fake Christians or fake believers, fake worshipers." You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I went so far off the point. Go ahead, guys. I don't know.
It's okay. Is that the last one, Splatter?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just showing that that's the official logo of the Methodist Church. That's all.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
wrong.
they lost it.
The bottom line is it's wrong.
Yep.
Because I can see, like you said, the rainbow was supposed to represent God's promise that he will never destroy the earth with another flood, and that was his promise. I could see maybe a little touch here and there, but the cross or Jesus should be front and center.
And not front and center in front of two ICE agents.
Yeah, not front. Yeah, no, not two ICE agents. That is ridiculous. You're throwing politics into religion, first of all. And then second,
You're saying all welcome while telling half the congregation except you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's
what they should have just done was put a normal Methodist sign church, a wooden sign underneath, all welcome, and left it at that. Not single out any group, and definitely not tell half the congregation who is in support of securing our borders and sending criminals outside of our borders again, that they're not welcome. If you don't want to protest, then you're not welcome. That's basically what that sign says.
Yeah. That's like all these other places that, I mean, this is worse because it's a church, but it's like all these other places that says ICE is not welcome here, which I think some people did get fired for that. But nonetheless, is that not the kind of discrimination that they're talking about? White people discriminating against other people of color or other people of nationality. They're calling one side racist when they are the ones that are not racist but prejudiced by segregating ICE. I mean,
yep.
By having signs say that you're not welcome, basically, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, agree or you're not welcome. And when you're ready, in the private chat is the link of Bill Maher with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Can you give me just 1 minute, please?
This thing?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. Everyone, you know what time it is. Here it goes.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
So I guess we're on a smoke break, everyone. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. And I guess also, please make sure you like this stream. It is airing on Hebro's channel, of course, but we're also airing on X, and we're on the Alt channel. Let's smoke some meats. Do you remember when Hebro would put a video up while he was away?
Yeah, he's getting lazy.
Yup.
Or careless. One of the two.
One of the two. Daniel says, smoke one for me.
Ew. Gross.
Dance for you.
Don't
See,
smoke
do I have a
cigarette.
dancing one? I mean, I've got... Do I have anything here? I got a dog.
Aw.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Oh, okay. Cool. He taps his little paws. That's
He
cute.
taps his little feet. Is that dancing? Does that count?
Yeah. Oh, just
I've
had
got-
nice city on my head.
I've got that. He doesn't have much here. He has Skinner telling you to make sure you hit like.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Skinner!
Here's a thank you one. Oh, it fits in with the theme what we were talking about.
Oh, yeah, it does. It doesn't cover my... It doesn't cover... Oh, that covers me up.
There's a subscribe one. And then the rest that I have are birthday ones. Is it anybody's birthday in the chat?
Yeah! Ah! Mouthful of coffee grounds, the last sip of coffee. I didn't realize. Ah!
If Mothman comes around, which I doubt, his birthday's in 2 days. That's the only March birthday I have on my list, though.
Yuck. Nothing more. Rex, the whole cup of coffee. Finish it up with a mouthful of coffee grounds.
Hi, Will. I don't have any donuts because we're on Hebro's channel. There's no donuts here.
Oh, no.
I got candy. No donuts. No donuts. His stickers are a bit different. His stickers are different. Like, he's very different. He's got his own set of stickers. But I still like this one, the thank you doggy.
Yeah.
There we go. I also have me and Lula telling you to subscribe.
You have no nose.
I have no idea why I'm making you want a fajita. That's an odd one, Noise.
Yeah, that's a you. That's your yourself thing. Or that's a you thing. Yeah.
I can't help it. If I switch themes, we're going to lose the background and everything. Hebro uses my StreamYard.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, they're about to revolt because I don't have donuts in the theme.
Oh no.
The closest thing I have is candy and popcorn.
There you go.
Well, my phone's ringing.
What about what?
That was He-Man with a tear in his eye. Yes, it was.
Hello?
Splatter got a phone call.
Oh no. Well, I'll wait for him to get back, or
Yeah.
yeah, we'll wait for him to get back because the next subject is the title of the show I want to talk about.
That's good. You know what? And then to lighten things up, we can watch the Bill Maher thing afterwards.
Yeah. I was just thinking of that when I went out to have my smoke.
Mm-hmm.
But so does that mean that spring's here officially?
Yes, spring is coming in like a lion. Like we went from 30s and 40s to 60s and 70s. There was no in between. It was like boom, spring. Yeah. And I do want to say, it took 6 weeks. The groundhog said 6 more weeks of winter. We got 6 more weeks of winter.
Yeah, that
including
damn
a
groundhog.
snowstorm.
That damn groundhog.
We got a blizzard.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny.
Yeah.
It's funny now. We can laugh about it now, but yeah.
But the groundhog was correct this year.
You know something? Getting back to the Catholic talk real quick.
Yeah.
I've turned away from the Catholic Church. A lot of things that I don't, the traditions that I don't do anymore. And I have more than one reason for that. There's been several reasons. I think a lot of the changes that they've made lately, I've disagreed with. And a lot of the stuff that happened that we'll not talk about, but it turned me off to it. However, I still do the traditions. And if there's like Easter or something coming up, I do go to church. And when I go to church, I go to the Catholic Church because that's where my family goes, of course. And anyway, my point is, I said all that to say this. One of the traditions I still do is I still do Lent. And did you know I forgot, like I guess it's a grief thing because of all the stuff I've been going through lately, but I had no idea that Lent actually began back in February.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Like February.
Easter's not till
18th.
April, though.
Yeah, April 5th is Easter.
Oh, that's why it's early April.
Yep. But it was so bizarre. I'm like, you mean I missed all that? Like, I never miss. Like, I know when the first, like, from Fat Tuesday to Ash Wednesday to Friday, I know those dates very well. Because I always remember to look them up, or I hear about them in church or something. But for some reason, it totally skipped over me until like last week. And on Friday, I was like, oh crap, I'm not supposed to have meat right now, red meat. And it's like, dang. So I took my daughter over this. They have a barbecue place that serves all you can eat fish. And man, that's good. You get fish, you get fries. Like you get two sides. And I usually get fries and slaw. But you know what's funny? So I ordered all you can eat fish, but I ordered my daughter the fish basket because I know she wasn't going to eat that. She doesn't eat that much. Which they give you when they give you fries, they give you like a ton of fries. So it's like we had enough fries. We probably could have split her fries because she filled up on all her fries and didn't touch her fish. We got till we got home.
So that's what happens. They want you to eat the fries. That way you eat less fish. They save money.
That's what they're counting on. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, the strange thing is when I ordered hers, I said, it comes with two sides. And I was like, well, can she get mac and cheese or whatever? And they're like, you can't substitute a side. I'm thinking, wait a minute, but you get two sides. That's not substitution. That's just getting two sides. You just want a side. I don't know. It was weird. But I was like,
weird.
well, it was weird. So I was like, well, so I ordered the mac and cheese and I just switched hers over to mine. It's like, it's the same
so
price.
dumb.
The same price.
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't make sense.
No. I don't know. I think the waitress is just being difficult because they were so busy. But
I could do it.
But that was just so bizarre. I was like, what's the difference? You're not switching. You're just picking.
Yep.
Oh, anyway. So that was my little thing there. And actually, Splatter, if you haven't been to a Catholic Mass, it's quite interesting. Get ready to do a lot of kneeling and sitting and standing because they do a lot of it. And a lot of it is kneeling. Like I would say, I don't want to overstep, but I would say about 57% of it is kneeling. Or at least for our church it is.
Imagine. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to go to one to imagine what happens inside. I can see it. I've been to church before.
What I'm saying, though, is the stereotype that used to make me mad, and it still does to this day. Oh, you Catholics worship saints and you worship Mary and all this stuff. No. What? We worship God. We worship Jesus. We recognize the saints and we recognize Mary and we celebrate Mary, but we don't worship her like she's Jesus.
Yeah, but there shouldn't even be an engraven image in the church. That's the point. I do get that point.
But the thing of it is, though, Splatter, it's recognizing them.
Yeah,
it's celebrating them. It's not worship. We're not worshiping them.
It's
and that's
an image of someone that's not supposed to be there.
But you don't even know that, though. I mean, you don't. You're just going on assumptions.
What?
Like Sandy said, you should at least give it a try. Just at least go visit one before you can make up your mind, because you're being what do they call it?
I got no idea what you're talking about.
Well, what do they call it when someone does something without even, like when someone talks about stuff that they don't know what they're talking about, is what I'm saying. Like,
but you're making an assumption. You're making an assumption that I don't know anything. That's not very good.
I didn't say you didn't know anything. I'm saying, like, you don't know what it's, unless, like, oh, for an example, an armchair quarterback, right? There's a dude sits and watches TV and watches the football game, which a lot of us assume that football's fake, which it could be, but that's not my point. My point is, we don't know what the players are going through, what the coach is going through, and yet we just kind of throw things out there. You know, it's like, well, wait a minute. How do you know that he didn't recognize a certain pattern, like a certain throw pattern or a certain running pattern the next play, and maybe that's why he didn't have them throw it? I mean, it's one thing to sit there and talk about something. It's another thing to have experienced it. Like I've gone to different churches. I've gone to
So have I.
Methodist churches.
I've been to all of them. I mean, I've been to every type of church there is.
Hey, Francine.
But you said, or at least I wasn't there. Sandy said that you said you had never
You've never
been
been to a
to
mass.
a mass.
A mass, yes. I've been to churches before. Yeah. What's the difference?
Well, there is a difference.
It's just more people sitting around bending and praying and singing and stuff. That's all.
Well, no, it's a mass. You can walk into a church, it's just an empty building. A mass is what happens inside the church.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm confused. So you have been to a mass?
No, he's not been to a mass.
But
he's been inside a church, but not to a mass.
Oh.
It's just a mass of people inside there. Big deal. It's just
That's not what that's not what mass is, though.
It's not a mass of people. It's again. All right, for example, you go to a concert hall. You can walk into an empty concert hall. But that's not going to a concert.
No, of course not.
Right, it's the same thing with church. You can walk into an empty church, but it's not like going to mass.
I know, exactly. So what do you think? I'm not saying, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That's why I'm saying you'd have to experience it before you come back with an opinion.
It doesn't matter. But what did you want to talk about? What did you want to talk about with the
war?
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. And Woo Riders, I did download one for you. Here's a donut for you, Woo.
Like
there you go.
It's not hard to imagine a mass. I'm sorry, but that's, just people inside a church. There's more people at one time.
Wait a minute. You know what? He doesn't even have to go to mass. They have mass videos and live streams on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, they do.
You could just watch one of those someday.
Why?
Well, you would hear that we're not worshiping Mary. You would see that we're not worshiping Mary.
I know, but that's not. You're totally going right. You're glazing right past the point. That's what you guys are doing.
Okay, let's get over this.
It says in the Bible you're not supposed to have engraven images anywhere.
That's at all churches, though. They all have engraving images.
No, they don't.
And it's not of other gods. It's of Jesus.
No, it's of Mary. It's of Paul. It's of Peter. It's of whatever you feel like.
But those aren't. We didn't engrave those.
No, actually, let me tell you the definition of a graven image, and you'll see that we do not have them in a Catholic church. A carved idol of a god used as an object of worship. There's nothing of the sort in a Catholic church. We do not consider Mary a god. Having a statue of Mary to pray to her or to ask for her prayer for us, I should say. That's what it is. We're asking for her to pray for us.
She did her job. She gave birth to Christ. That's it. Her job's done. She's out of here.
Okay, we don't dismiss her like that. We
Jesus
revere her
did.
like we would a parent.
Jesus did. So why can't you?
Jesus didn't.
Yes, he did.
She was there to help when he was taken off the cross.
Well, whatever.
She played a
It
much
says
bigger
right in
role.
there, your job is done.
Okay, regardless, there are no graven images in the Catholic Church. There are no carved idols of a god that we worship in a Catholic Church. Not a one. Not a single one. We're not worshiping the idol, and that's what a graven image is. No, mustard seed of faith. Catholics don't pray to Mary. We pray for Mary to pray for us.
It's a
There's a difference.
petition. It's a
It's a petition.
petition.
It's not a prayer.
Whatever.
Holy Mary, pray for us sinners.
I mean, that would be no different than asking someone, can you please
Asking
pray
you
for
guys to please pray for pushing buttons because he's not feeling well. Am I now considering you guys a god? So I'm asking for you guys to pray? No. And that's
I'm
why
the
I'm
middle
saying
man.
you should go to a mass before you talk about things that you don't know.
I'm not ignorant.
That's all.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Everybody has their own.
Right, but it's only Catholics that you continually put down without even going to a mass. While you're on a panel with two Catholics or two people raised Catholic. That would be like, if I'm on a panel with Baptists and I constantly put down Baptists. I wouldn't do that.
I'm not.
Yeah, here's the thing about me, at least, is I don't believe in, and I don't necessarily, what's the word? Not sponsor.
Condone?
Endorse. Yeah, I don't
Endorse.
a lot of religions, but I respect them. I'm not going to come to your house.
You don't think I do, or what? I don't know what your problem is.
But you're not, though. You're putting this down.
How am I putting you down?
What do you mean? How are you putting this down?
Exactly what I mean. How am I putting you down? Tell me.
You're talking
making comments
stuff
about Catholics. Only Catholics. You made a comment under your breath that I could clearly hear, like you do about Globe Earth. It's always Catholics and only Catholics. We were talking about the Methodist Church, and you tried putting that shit on Catholics.
How did I do that? I think you guys.
You said it was a Catholic church in St. Luke's.
Something or another. I do recall that.
What?
When you saw the image up there, you were saying, or maybe there was some wording in there had something about saint or something, and
St. Luke's. It said St. Luke's, and he said it was Catholic, and I said no, it's a Methodist church.
Right. What's the problem with that? I see saint, I think Catholic. What's wrong with that?
Right, but it's not Catholic.
Catholics had nothing to do with it.
How is that? Oh, man.
But it had nothing. The point is, it had nothing to do with the Catholic Church. It was a Methodist church.
Spotter, what I'll do is when the show's over, I'll get the timestamp where under your breath you put down Catholics immediately. Immediately had something to say about Catholics and only Catholics. While you're on a panel with two people raised Catholic. What religion were you raised, Splatter?
Protestant.
Protestant. So if every time something religious came up, I made a comment about Protestants, it would start to get to you too. But I wouldn't do that. I don't care what religion people follow.
Neither do I.
I don't even care if people believe in Jesus. I mean, I think they should, but I don't. I'm not going to put them down for it. Like, there are plenty of people that listen to my show that do not follow Jesus Christ. There are Jewish people. There's a few Islamic people. There's people that watch me in India and Malaysia and what's the other
Okay,
country?
I'll never have an opinion again. Okay, I'll just keep all my opinions to myself. I won't say nothing.
Flatter, no one said you can't have opinions.
That's exactly what you're saying.
No, I'm not. I'm saying don't put people down for different beliefs.
I did it.
You
Well,
do
I
it all
disagree.
the time, though. I mean,
I disagree. When you talk about flat Earth and put people down for believing a globe Earth, and when you put people down for being Catholic, that's not an opinion. That's putting people down. Pretty much saying they're the worst. Everyone else is better. I've never heard you say anything about Methodists, Baptists, Episcopalians. It's always Catholic. Only Catholic.
which, by the way, might I point out that a lot of those different
All of those. I think I know what you're going to say.
nominations branched
All
off
of those denominations.
Okay.
All of them.
Yeah.
Catholic was the first religion directly derived from what Jesus started. And all denominations broke off from Catholicism. Every single one. If they're related to that, you know what I'm saying? If they're related to that. Like, for example, I don't believe Jehovah's Witnesses and what's the other one? The Mormon Church is derived off the Catholic Church. I'm talking about like Episcopalian, Methodist, Baptist. They all broke off from Catholic. Yep, Methodist broke off from Anglican. Exactly. And I believe Episcopalian did as well.
But you do
All
take
I'm
a lot
saying
of...
is, all I'm saying is, just, I don't understand why you even have to say the word Catholic, unless we're talking about Catholics, which we don't usually talk about.
And if I might chime in here for just a second, though, she's right. Also, you do tend to poke at anybody who doesn't agree with your ideology, like the flat earth stuff. Like anytime we are reading an article or anything to do with space or something like that, you snork at it, but you do it under your breath.
But we hear it clear as day.
I mean,
so what? That's my opinion.
Yeah, you're allowed to have your opinion, but not at the expense of.
That's the thing. You said the right word. At the expense of others. Opinions shouldn't be at the expense of others. That's where it goes into the category of putting people down. It's one thing to say, I don't believe in that. It's another thing to call people globetards, which you do all the time. That's the problem.
I haven't said that in a long time.
You're right. You haven't said that word in a long time.
These are the things I haven't done in a long time. I don't know why you're bringing them up now.
Because I'm using it as an example. Well, that's how you treat Catholics, though. Except Catholic tards isn't a word you said. But that is how you talk about Catholics.
Well, then don't talk about it.
We weren't talking about Catholics. You brought Catholics up.
Then drop it.
Okay, go ahead, Hebro. Let's talk about what you had to talk about.
Yeah, we'll change the subject here. So what was I? Oh, well, let me
The
put it this
war.
way. See, you're right. Thing is, when this first happened, I'm not even talking about leading up to like when he bombed the nuclear facilities. Like I got that. I was all for it. I was like, yeah, cool. But then when this happened, uh, I had mixed feelings about it at first. I'm like, well, wait a minute. We shouldn't give a shit about all the other countries. We got to worry about our own shit.
All right, pause
And
for 1 second.
he popped, huh?
You started in the middle.
Did I?
So Hebro is speaking about the war with Iran. Yeah, you didn't even mention the country, so that's why I wanted to let people know what we're talking about.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was just letting them know. Go ahead.
But yeah, the war with Iran is what I'm talking about. And I had mixed feelings about it because, like, wait a minute. But then as I got to thinking about it, there are several reasons why we should be involved. Number one, and let me explain, this one was the part that got me, is like, we do have to show that we're not just going to let people do whatever they want. And we're not just going to let them step on us or step on other people and we're going to show. It's a show of, like when Biden was president, for example, or when the elections were happening, they asked Kamala, well, how would you handle it if I ran and starts with Hawaii. Come on, Hebro, don't mess this up. Jerusalem? No. What am I
Starts with a
thinking?
Y?
Yeah, why did I say Jerusalem? Not Jerusalem though either, but
Yemen?
yeah, that's it. Yemen. And Kamala's answer, because they asked her, well, what if they start some shit? Basically, they didn't say shit, but what if they start something? She's like, one word, don't. It's like, wait a minute.
Don't come.
Don't, yeah. Oh, well, that was a different thing though. The don't come thing, that was funny.
No, it's her thing to just say
Oh
stupid
yeah.
stuff like that, like they're gonna listen.
But that's like telling a toddler or a small child that's throwing an absolute tantrum, don't do that. Don't. I mean, I hate to say this, but do I need to state the obvious? Sometimes you have to spank the baby. I'm not talking about a literal baby, no, but like a snotty brat. Like, think of that dude, what's his name, that was in power for over 40 years. Think about that dude. And we just let him get by with it for 40 years, but he was throwing an absolute terror on what's their names. And we were just allowing it. We're just letting it happen, just leaning back. And here's the other thing. As much as I say, we shouldn't get into other countries' problems, the other country, if you have an ally, you have to step in every once in a while and help that ally. It just makes sense. Like, you're not going to, like, for an example, if Suso
Hi,
and
Susa.
yeah, but if Suso and DD74 got into a fight in the chat, and you and I were allies with Suso, let's just say for an example, and DD74 was being an absolute terror to him, and maybe even a couple more people. Let's throw Go-Kart Bob in there. Why not? this is just examples. I'm not saying you guys are actually doing this, by the way. But
No, Elvis would be dead by now.
Elvis would be dead by now. But what is that? What did you say? What? Elvis?
Yeah.
Oh, he said something about Elvis.
Uh,
That's what it was. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just distracted me too. So
Okay. Now you know we were talking about ADHD a while ago.
I know we all have it. I think we all do it.
I think we yeah. But my point is,
Yeah.
if they were all to gang up on Suso being our ally, we can't just stand back and just let them gang up on him. And the other thing I was thinking about when I was on the fence about this whole thing was the money, the amount of money and the amount of bullshit that the United States, that Obama, I mean, we could go back to Clinton, Obama. I think I missed one. Oh yeah, Bush. The amount of money they were sending, they were just throwing money at him. Like, here, we'll just throw money at you. Like that was somehow supposed to solve the problem. Well, guess what? We don't have money to throw at anyone. I mean,
No, we're
President
in
Trump
debt.
President Trump wasn't even having it with why am I forgetting so many names? What's his name? Damn it.
I don't know who you're looking for. There's a lot of names.
Not Russia, but
Ukraine.
When everyone else was throwing money at that big loser, President Trump put his foot down, said, no, screw you. We're not giving you any more money, basically, in a nutshell. I mean, he didn't exactly put it that way. And so the same goes for Iran. Or not Iran.
Israel?
Who's the other guys again?
Yemen? Israel?
Yeah, Israel. Thank you. Well, we can't have Iran just beating the shit out of Israel. And we can't just throw money at them. We don't I think I already said that. But and the number 4 thing that changed my mind about it is there has to be an assertiveness of dominance. You have to insert dominance. You have to show the rest of the world that we are no longer your fucking doormat and we're not going to put up with your shit anymore. And that was the final thing that tipped me over. I'm like, yeah, we can't. We got to go in there and do something. And guess what? We did something. They retaliated. And it was like, we tried to warn you. You start shit with them. Iran and Jerusalem I'm sorry.
Yemen.
Jerusalem against
or
Iran.
Israel.
Israel. Why do I keep wanting to say Jerusalem?
I don't know.
But they fucked
And now you
around.
have Yemen in my head.
Yemen.
Yeah, now you have Yemen in my head because of what's her face, Kamala.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the example I was trying to do, though, is like
Jerusalem and Israel.
the difference between President Trump and President Biden, or in this case, wannabe President Kamala, because I think Biden was the one that said it at first. He's just going to tell them don't or do not or whatever, or stop it. Just might as well do that. Just, okay, stop it, guys. You guys stop fighting. But this was more of a case of fuck around, find out, because we gave them an opportunity to go ahead and shake hands and be adults. But what's his name? Just had to go and say, well, no, screw that. We're going to retaliate. But here's the thing. That's why I was on the fence at first also, was because I was afraid of that retaliation. But when I got to think about it, what are they going to do? They can't do anything in the United States. They're not just going to, they probably can, but I mean, they're not just going to come in and the whole deal with us, with most of us who voted for Trump in the first place, one of the deals was he was going to settle the war with those people in the Middle East. And it's just so funny to me that when he says when he does something, the very thing that most people voted, or almost everyone who voted for him, that's the reason why they voted for him. When he actually goes in and does those things, the other side gets upset. The other side starts crying. Well, you're sending, what if it was your sons and daughters? And I'm like, our sons and daughters volunteered. They signed up. They did it because they wanted to do it. Nobody was drafted. There was no, we didn't put them in chains and ship them over there. They weren't forced to join. They did it because they wanted to do it, because they wanted to fight for this country. They wanted to, they wanted to do that. That was not forced upon them. They volunteered, and they did it knowing that at any time they could get killed in action. It's just, and by him saying it is what it is, or it is the way it is, or what, however he phrased it, as a true, just the nature of join the military, because you know that you could be called at any time to fight in a war, and that's precisely why we have a military, to protect the country and to protect countries who are our allies. So that's, in a nutshell, basically what changed my mind about the whole thing, the whole situation. So,
For
I mean,
me,
I put
it
my
was.
thoughts out there. Sandy, you go ahead.
I was gonna say what for me it was always. I didn't see it as him. Everybody's like I've heard a lot of people on the left say, "Oh, you claimed you voted for Trump because he didn't get us into a war the entire time he was in office last time," which is true. Glad you finally admit it. Um, but they're like, "What do you think now that he put us into a war with Iran?" And I'm like, "Well, he kind of didn't. The way I see it is, he's doing this to end a war that was already going. He just stepped into it to put an end to it. That's the way I see it. I could be wrong. That is how I see it. I see it as him ending a war that was already raging.
But he picked a
And
side, right?
yeah, he said we need to. Well, it's not that even that he picked a side. It's that he stepped in to remove the thing that could end all life on Earth. That's why. The nuclear weapons thing. I don't. If nuclear weapons weren't involved, I can't honestly say that he would even be doing anything. It
I
was
don't think
about.
so.
Yeah, I think this is solely about the nuclear weapons, in my opinion. And if nuclear weapons weren't involved, we wouldn't be even talking about Iran right now, in my opinion.
Well, and here's
So
the other
I don't
thing.
see it as starting a war. I see it as ending a war and removing the nuclear weapon issue from the table. That's how I see
And
it.
that's exactly what got me off the fence. But the other thing I was on the fence about is like, well, wait a minute. If you take out one dictator, there'll be about 20 more standing behind them waiting to take over. So
Yeah.
I didn't really understand that part of it. Like, kind of, but like,
Well, he's claiming he's going to choose who goes in power, which doesn't make sense to me because it's not his country to choose.
yeah.
Oh my God, can we get dumbass out of the chat, please?
Who?
I'm talking to my wrenches in the chat.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
They're gone.
Well, good. I didn't even notice what they
I
were
didn't notice either
saying.
until you said something. Then I noticed. Yeah.
But
So bubbles.
yeah, it's absolutely the nuclear fact. If it weren't for the nuclear fact, that's why he bombed Iran to
Chemical.
begin with. He
There's
bombed
a
all their
chemical
nuclear
warfare.
facilities.
Chemicals.
One thing I will say real quick though, if it's true, and I think it is, and I know I shouldn't say this, I shouldn't feel excited about war at all. Like, I don't like war. I don't want us to ever have war. But can I just say this real quick? Am I the only one that thinks it's really cool that we now have lasers? Like, we actually have laser weapons. I never knew that before. Like,
Star Wars?
yeah, we have laser weapons like Star Wars.
Yeah. I just want to let everyone know that my comment to push him was because it's spam, of course. I said that's because I nuked her pushing, but I wasn't allowed to say that. Laughy face. But then right after that, Daniel Riffle says nuclear stuff. But nuked isn't okay, I guess. I'm sorry, that drives me crazy. We're in America. I can use words.
No, we can't.
I'm sorry, I think the government should step in here. If you are a platform based in the United States, you should have to abide by the Constitution. And that includes freedom of speech.
Do you have footage of that? Do you remember seeing that? Like, I think Benny Johnson was the one that had a video of them showing, and the other side has them too. I mean, the other side, I think, had them before we did. But it shows them firing an actual laser gun at a jet. And the crazy thing is, the scary thing is, they can't be detected. Like, you can't hear them or see them at all until your jet or whatever has already been hit. It's so crazy to me that we have this technology now.
Laser guided?
No, it's not just laser guided. These are lasers, like pew pew. Like serious, like they're not like guns, like laser rifles or anything like that. You have to have they have to be from a heavy piece of machinery, and it takes forever, I think, to get one started up. But yeah, if somebody could look that up.
Can I say something off topic?
Sure.
We should make a Mandela effect land, like an amusement park of all Mandela affected stuff.
What is it? Oh, amusement park.
Yeah, like a Mandela effect land. where you can buy Cheez-Its in the gift shop, and
oh man.
And the Monopoly man greets you at the front wearing a monocle. We should totally do it.
That'd be cool. The only
I don't
problem
know
with
why that came in my head. I think your ADHD is rubbing off on me.
Yeah, it's contagious. That would be awesome, except if it were to be done for real, I think they would have copyright issues.
Oh God, yeah. They wouldn't let us do that.
But it is, I mean, that would be kind of cool though.
Yeah.
You walk into a shop and they have everything the way you remember it, like Febreze. and Kit Kat with the dash, and that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to make that happen and make it
Daniel Riffle says, I've been working on something like that.
really.
Please share
Man,
it when it's ready.
That would be cool. Let me refresh my drink, and then we'll get to the damn my brain. What were we talking about again?
We were talking about your thoughts on Iran, and then after that we have Bill Maher giving
Yeah, Bill Maher.
telling Neil deGrasse Tyson off.
Yeah, I
Protecting
really
the kids.
that'll be something to see. But let me go ahead and get a drink real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so basically Bill Maher says to Neil deGrasse Tyson, you're supposed to be about the facts.
Yeah.
You're not about the facts. But he really does rip him a new asshole. It's amazing. So I think he's slow. I mean, of course he's in Hollywood. Of course he has a bleeding heart. Of course he's been on the fence for years, but I think he's finally coming off that fence.
Who?
Bill Maher.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it was sorry, I'm gonna kind of get off topic here for a second, but on topic. Kid Rock was the other celebrity I couldn't think of that kind of turned to the right.
Gotcha. Kinda.
Kind of. He always was right.
Yeah, I was gonna say he teamed up with Trump pretty early on. I mean, you also missed Hulk Hogan, which shocked me.
Yeah.
Hey, Splatter, can you please get the link in the private chat ready? That's the Bill Maher thing.
Once it's there.
It's not there?
No.
That's weird. All right, here, I'll put it in there again.
That's it, right? I see something. Well, maybe that's it. I don't know.
That's it. That is it. It's been there for a while.
Oh, yeah, it has. That's true. I never see the red dot. Usually the red dot shows up when there's something new and it didn't show up. So, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And you know what else?
What else?
Real quick is that I'm back, by the way. But obviously. But the other thing is why we were lucky, very fortunate from 2016 to 2020. There was no wars, there was no conflict. Because let me tell you, there could have very easily been, like we were on the verge so many times with China and with Russia at that time, I do believe. And we're lucky that we have a president that actually knows what the hell he's talking to do. He knows what the hell he's doing because he was a businessman. And to be a businessman of that capacity of billion dollar corporation or whatever, you have to be the negotiator. You have to be able to talk to people. And his skills of being a corporate dude, businessman, whatever you want to say, helped us get through all of that. We were lucky that we haven't had any wars up until now. I mean, because, yeah, we were very well on the verge of it. And this dude, what's his name? The one that's been, the Iocola or whatever.
Yep.
For 40 years. For 40 years plus. That's half of our lives. I mean, we're in our late 40s.
It's more than half. It's almost all of our lives.
Well, yeah, we would have been like 8 or 9 years old, I guess.
Yeah.
At that time. But all that time, nothing. And he comes along, he's like, well, isn't it about time we settled this? And here we are today. You know, that's all I wanted to point out. Like,
Yeah,
you gotta
ending
have
the war.
balls. You know?
Really quickly, there's a lot of things in chat we need to address.
Okay.
Just you know, regular stuff, off topic. Even
Okay.
Suso says off topic. The East Coast Orion's Belt thing is so different from the Midwest, not the West Coast. You mean the Midwest, right? How is it different? That's why my question is, how is it different? And then Daniel Riffle says, currently, for the park idea, I have Main Street and the town square plan laid out. And Joe Bloor says, Jim Carrey, with the correct spelling that I remember, literally played Andy Kaufman, the OG troll. He didn't just play him. He was into character that on the set, he told everyone that he would not respond unless they called him Andy.
Yep.
Even when the film wasn't rolling. He got so deep into, what's it called? Method acting?
Yeah,
with
method
Andy
acting.
Kaufman.
Yeah.
That he would not respond to anything but Andy on set.
Yeah, they were annoyed by him. A lot of them were.
Somebody, I forget who it was, somebody met him. And it may have been Bill Maher, who got to meet him while he was filming Man on the Moon. And it may not have been Bill Maher. Somebody met him, okay? And was disappointed because they wanted to meet Jim Carrey and instead met Andy Kaufman.
Which is a funny contrast because there were a lot of people back in the day who wanted to meet Andy Kaufman, but they got Tony Clifton instead. Or they would get one of his other characters. Or just the opposite would happen where they were wanting to meet Laka Kravis, and he was so over it. He even, if I'm not mistaken, he had a performance one time where the audience would not shut up about Laka Kravis, so he just started playing a record about the Great Gatsby and just sat there on stage reading the book to the audience about the Great Gatsby.
Mm-hmm. And Suso, you did not mess up. I don't care how bad things are. In anyone's opinion, I don't think they're that bad. But for those of you that think it's horrible, you have no idea how horrible things would be if Kamala had won. You didn't mess up. Oh my God. No, you're the dumbass because you know that you're not supposed to be here, that no one wants you here, and you still keep coming back.
Are we having problems with the you know who again?
Yes.
Oh boy.
With the person who can't take no and go away for face value.
I can't picture trying to go somewhere where I'm not wanted. No, thank you.
Repeatedly. For
Talk
months.
about an unwelcome feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the FBI is still on the case.
That's just stupid to me. I trying to show up over and over again in a place where you're not wanted. That's just stupid. It's just stupid.
Okay.
You okay?
Want to? Are we ready to get into that clip?
Yes, but one more thing. Suso, the plan was not to make Biden and Kamala look bad. They did that all on their fucking own. They did that on their own, dude. They tried to make Kamala look good by editing her entire interview on television. Man. And Biden, I have a short. It's got 3,000 views here and 244,000 over on TikTok. Biden during the debate. We finally beat Medicare. Oh my God. We finally beat Medicare. Amazing. Hebro?
Huh?
What you doing?
Huh? So he's playing with his toys.
I'm just
Banging things around?
well, I'm trying to get something out of this thing. I need to get a clothes hanger or something, but you guys I'm here. I'm ready whenever you are. I can see the screen.
Oh, okay. Okay,
We
then
hear
we'll do that.
you, too.
But how about I mute you until you get back then, because that's the problem. We hear you smacking something around.
Just go ahead.
Okay, we're gonna mute Hebro. And we're gonna get started. Okay, this is Clinton Jaws, everyone. He's the one who takes the time to actually watch Bill Maher, because I'm not doing that. Here we go. Oh wait, I should put the thing up.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Makes you happy?
Nothing. What are you talking about?
You're the grumpiest. You know what I feel like right now?
Here's where it starts getting a little weird. He makes fun of Bill's stand-up.
Because I know your jokes of the era. They were great.
You don't know what you're talking about. It's demeaning and insulting.
Yeah,
and
go
a
ahead.
lot
I
of
know.
smart people like it, and you should be calling them out.
Good morning, Clinton Jaws. Guys, life is great. Yesterday, my son just got his driver's license.
He said, your jokes used to be great. That's amazing. All right, so this is the beginning. I don't know if you want to fast forward it to when you see Bill Maher again.
I don't know. You want me to?
Yeah, because Clinton Jaws talks. Oh, wait, yeah, we can listen to what Rogan says. I don't know if it's relevant.
Okay, there. We're ready with Rogan.
All right, let's hear it.
Joe?
The town is...
Wait, have you seen Starry Night in Bacon?
These things have to
Europeans
take place.
didn't come to...
Two is, I think it's...
If you value mountain climbing...
Car manufacturers having to pay for roads. Isn't that like
they didn't
restaurants?
Pay for roads.
Right.
And if the battery's all at the bottom of the car, and go like NASCAR, you run in...
I understand.
Okay, so that is...
And now he's with Bill Maher. Maher.
Pause. That is totally how I remember his name, Morgan. Bill Maher, not Maher, like you just said, because that's how it is now. Maher. It was Mahr, Mar, and now it's Naher, Maher, which is wrong. But
weird.
Good night, Suso. But yeah, so all right, we're getting into the Bill Maher stuff.
Let's put the laptop that guy has. That thing's massive.
Mm-hmm. Looks like a 16-inch MacBook.
Yeah, look at that thing.
But it's not unless he's covering up the Apple. 16-inch something.
Jeepers. It's like walking around with a stacking computer. You know, stack.
Yeah, I mean he's got a dock, so it probably lives there, you know.
Yeah. I understand. I've never seen him. That's just a massive computer. That's all I'm saying. It just took my attention.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready to play?
Yep.
Bill stops the show. He's like, I've had enough of this. Loses his mind on this guy. And who walks around with 3 names? He thinks he's so important, he uses 3 names. Could you imagine? What sir, what's your name? It's Neil. Neal? No. Neil DeGrasse. Degrasse. Tyson. Common spelling. Imagine if he had 4 names. I should start calling myself Clinton Blair, Jaws.
Science, the objective truths of science are established only.
This is what happens. It gets warmed up. At first, Bill is kind of giggling, but then he gets annoyed.
You're channel surfing on YouTube, and somebody says, the establishment thinks this, but I have the real answer, and they're trying to suppress it.
Pause.
This is irresistible to go listen.
He's going to start making fun of people like us. He's going to start, you know, like...
That's what I...
This is what the establishment says, but this is actually what's happening. So he's making fun of us at this point.
Yeah, I seen that coming.
That's what I was actually going to say right when you stopped it is going to happen. He's going to make fun of people like us who think outside the box.
Because he's closed-minded and he's attached to the establishment.
We're idiots. We're idiots to him because we think outside the box because we don't
just buy into everything. Bullshit.
We don't just go by what we were taught in school.
Yeah, we don't just buy into everything. Yeah, exactly.
We color outside the line, so we're all a bunch of idiots. To him.
Just because some authority figure says something doesn't make it absolute truth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mustard seed of faith. No, I have a clear memory of Bill Maher's name being spelled Mahr. It has nothing to do with the English language and everything to do with what I remember.
I'll tell you what's even more bizarre than that is I can remember Bill Maher. I could have sworn he was in a Freddy Krueger movie, and then later I found out it was an actor that looked exactly like him and sounded exactly like him.
Oh, I think I know what actor you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think I know which one you're talking about. But a younger one, right?
Huh?
Is he younger?
Yeah. But I could have swore up and down. I could have swore up and down that it was Bill Maher.
Yeah, no, he does look a lot like him, though.
The name.
Really? Yeah. Someone's going to have to dig up a picture of this person because I don't know what you're talking about.
Bill Maher was in a horror movie, though. He was in House, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't know about House, but he was in House, too.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah.
But what was weird about it, though, Sandy, was this guy not only sounded like him, but his character, at least, made the same sly remarks that he makes sometimes. You know what I mean? Like his snarl remarks, comedy style that he does.
Mm-hmm. I can't think of the guy's name now. I'd have to look it up.
Yeah. Something else I was going to tell you guys, and I just forgot. I don't know what it was. I think it had something to do with Neil deGrasse Tyson over here. The grass. The grass. Yeah.
The last thing I saw from him is an AI clip of him that he was debunking, saying that's AI. I would never say such a thing.
Huh.
And it was about how, you know, like the world, like everything's a simulation and stuff. He's like, I didn't say that. That's AI. Come on now.
Yeah, okay. Neil deGrasse Tyson. You know what? I did an AI voice of him. He was on the Joe Rogan show, and I don't know. You guys will have to check that out sometime. It's Joe Rogan interviews Neil deGrasse Tyson. Of course, it's the AI parody, but
Yeah, because we just showed a clip of that really happening, and pretty much like Joe Rogan rolling his eyes at him every time he says something.
yeah, yeah. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I was right on the money on that one.
Yeah.
All right, let's
continue,
listen to
Splatter.
the rest of this. Let's listen to the rest of this clown and see what he has to say.
Clown is for real. That's true. This guy's the biggest.
This is
clown
more
in the
about
world.
Bill Maher standing up for himself, but yeah, let's hear it.
Right.
Into that one person
Me.
who's opposite the establishment.
That's me.
And here's the thing.
Okay.
Just because the establishment doesn't agree with you, it doesn't mean you're correct.
Yeah, it does.
So you can say this
No, but-
expert and this.
but
I
I'm
don't
not-
care.
Yeah, it
I'm not an
does.
But you're setting up a dynamic
Yeah.
between the establishment, which is to say Dr. Fauci, and a crazy person who thinks there are chips in the vaccine.
Yes.
I'm talking about Fauci versus Dr. Martin Koldorf.
But what I'm saying,
Fauci versus Jay Bhattacharya.
Oh,
These are
hold on. Okay.
Shut up,
These
Bill.
are-
Fauci.
So that's
I'm getting it.
so don't
Hey,
pretend that
I'm on it. Fauci.
I'm on.
He's
Fauci-
high. Giggling so far. He just keeps interrupting, like me.
It's an excellent question, Bill, because
It's what I'm always asking.
Bill,
Where are we now?
Just
Bill,
does that
Bill.
So Bill's taking it. He's giggling. And then out of the blue, Bill, why are you so grumpy? Just pissing him off. Slowly.
Huh.
You know.
Talk about a place that's not too scientific, though.
So,
what-
Bill, how
what's-
come nothing makes you happy?
Nothing. What are you talking about?
You're the grumpiest. You know what I feel like right now?
Why
You know what I
am
feel
I-
like
why
right
am I
now?
grumpy?
I feel like now I'm going to turn 65. I feel like we're on your porch in the rocking chair. Get off my lawn, you.
I'm not the grumpy one.
Look, let me ask. Can I ask? I know it's your podcast, but I've been carrying questions within me for you.
Yes, I'm pleased.
Okay.
Carrying them.
Okay.
Wow.
So you don't, as I heard,
Here's where it starts getting a little weird. He makes fun of Bill's stand-up.
you've abandoned college campuses in your stand-up.
Every comedian is.
Okay. So
Literally everyone.
let me ask you: if you came up today, would you just read the landscape and develop a whole other comedic repertoire that does not end up having people picket outside your?
He's literally saying, if you came up today, would you bend the knee and go woke? That's what he's saying. So that people don't pick it outside. No comedian would. That's why the comedians stopped going to the college campuses.
Because it became too woke.
Yeah, the college campuses did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't changing their jokes because the kids are stupid.
Yeah.
They should, like, who pickets a comedy show? That's just, you should reevaluate your life if you're picketing a comedy
really.
show.
Yeah, because
That's
they
the
make
lowest
fun of reality. That's
form of
comedians all
picketing.
about, is making fun of reality. Well, it should be.
Huh?
Comedians, that's what they do, is they make fun of reality.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
Yeah, totally.
All right, let's continue.
Your thing?
I would.
Are you just transposed and you're not adjusting to the shifting terrain? So why is it their fault and not your fault?
Well, you're being so broad.
You cut your teeth in the 70s.
What I'm saying is,
and you read the room.
Okay, but I'll answer
you
you.
read the politics.
I didn't read the politics.
Yes, you did.
How the f do you know what I did?
Because I know your jokes of the era. They were great.
Were?
Well, a lot of people think they're great now.
Okay, they're still great.
I don't know if you don't any.
No. What I meant was,
Am I not woke enough for you?
Jokes that would work on a college campus.
So again, this is Clinton Jaws because he's saying everything that's going on in my head.
Yeah.
Everything. Anyway, if you guys don't know Clinton Jaws, you should go subscribe. I like his stuff. He also picks apart The View, which is great too.
Oh, right.
All right,
Anybody
continue.
that picks apart The View has got to be good.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Surely there's a portfolio of jokes that would still work on a college campus. Surely.
I would hope not. From what maybe some college campuses, the ones you read about are fucking insane.
You've given up on
And
an
the
entire generation,
I
and you
have
don't know how to make them
given
last.
up on any place that doesn't even remotely attempt to believe in free speech and thinks that anything that they hear that they don't like, that they don't agree with, is violence. These people are fucking nuts, and you should be calling them out. Somebody like you, who has standing with kids, should be not joining them.
When there's a science
you're doing what
objectivity to it,
you're
yes.
doing what parents do. You're
What's that?
taking the path of least resistance, and therefore hurting the kids and yourself. Parents ruin both their lives. They ruin their spoiled kids' lives, and they ruin their own lives because the kids rule the roost. So that's what you're doing on a national level.
I'm feeling more like on the porch.
Sweetheart, I can wait
Yes.
till they grow up. a
Good
little.
job, Bill. That is
Okay,
exactly
I can
what
wait.
did this.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't
Why
know what
we're
you're
here.
talking
No,
about.
he doesn't.
That is why we are here. It's because parents didn't stand up to their kids and tell them, you don't know anything, shut up. I live in a household like that where, you know, that's just, he literally described my household. I had no say though, but you know, where everything they do is amazing. They are the best. They know everything. They're right when they're actually not. And then they go out into the world with that perspective that they know they're right. And we end up with this crap.
Yeah.
It is the path of least resistance because they don't want to fight with their kids. They don't want to parent. They want to be their best friend.
You've hit the nail on the head on that one.
Mm-hmm. New England clam chowder is the best. Sorry, it was in the
Wait.
chat.
You hit the nail on the head.
The nail on the head.
Yeah, you're right. He is playing dodgeball, only except he's down to his final out.
Yeah. He's about to get smacked. All right, go ahead, hit play.
Age rank on me?
Comedian. No, you know what I'm talking about. You know you know outer space.
Well, what I will tell you.
I know fucking doing comedy shows. I'm sorry. The problem is you and how you were raised. Spoiler alert, wrong. You were raised
Can't take
wrong.
it, Tyson?
That's the key to everything, is the kids were raised wrong.
Can't take
And
the
it doesn't
truth?
make me the bad guy because I noticed this. I don't know why you want to join this.
I want to navigate it so I can still be effective in communicating.
Yeah, me too.
But no, you've given up. You're on the rocking chair.
No, I have not given up.
Get off my lawn.
But you have a no. That's stupid.
That's
Yeah.
real.
Stupid. It's so fucking. It's demeaning and insulting.
No,
quite frankly,
it's-
because it's reducing what I do, which is really subtle.
Yeah,
and
go
a
ahead.
lot
I
of
know.
smart people like
It's
it.
a lot of subtle stuff.
Just that's what they would say on Fox News.
What?
Oh, you know, he's just old to get off my lawn. It's a prejudice. It's not accurate. It's not cool.
You're not allowing my free
Pause.
speech.
I'm allowing it. I'm just calling you out on
You're
your
gonna
bull. Calling you out on your bull.
Right here, guys. This is where he blows up.
Yeah.
He's talking about wrestling. He used to be a wrestler in high school. Now he's going to give an example of wrestling
Okay.
and why men should wrestle with women. You know what I appreciate? Products that don't try to reinvent your entire life. They just work. That's why I partnered with today's sponsor, Lucy.
Oh, come on.
They make 100%
yeah, fast
pure
forward
nicotine
spotter.
pouches.
Yeah.
Always tobacco. And if you're like me and you don't want to think about reordering, you can set up a subscription
It's fine,
and have
just
it
leave it
delivered on those/stores to find
Uncommonly high.
for adults of legal age. For adults of legal age, and
That's
every
good
order
enough.
is
Just
age
let it play.
verified. Warning: this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Woman who had uncommonly high testosterone levels, and they wanted to disqualify her
You're telling
because
me.
of how manly she was. when she was born a woman and competing as a woman. So if that's how we're going to do it,
You know, this again. This
because
is
what you
just-
really want. Wait, Bill. No, I've thought this through more than you
thought it
might
through.
think I have.
Oh.
So what you really want
Genius.
is an interesting contest between people who are similarly talented. The least interesting Super Bowl you could ever watch
Wow,
is a blowout
pause.
by halftime.
What?
You know, the
Super Bowl.
Yo, did the science guy just totally ignore male and female, which is science,
Of course.
and say that
Yep.
you just want to watch an interesting competition between people who are equally talented? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. He's talking about men and women's sports as if it's okay, as long as you're equally talented. I can't. He's a science guy. Male and female should be in his repertoire, and that's the
Well,
major problem with him.
He
Here's the
believes in outer
thing.
space and all that crap too, right? So,
Well, here's the thing, Splatter and Sandy. Did you ever see there's another video of him being asked what is a woman or something to that, something to that effect. And instead of a scientific, quote unquote, scientific explanation, he sits there and starts talking about gender equality and he's like, well, it's whatever, I can't tell people what they are. It's whatever they think they are or whatever, however he phrased it. But basically, he just throws biology out the fucking window.
Yeah, he totally does. Always. When it comes to scientific facts, when it comes to men and women, always. But before we go back to the video, Hebro, there is a question in the chat, and I don't know who it's aimed at.
Okay.
Knight of Honor, welcome. Says, hello, I hope all is well. Would you be willing to have me as a guest? If this is not a panel for that, I understand. It is not. It's not an open panel, but the question is, are you talking about Shifty Sunday, which is Hebro's channel, or are you talking about Mandela Effects After Dark? I don't know which channel you're talking about, because right now, we're on Shifty Sunday on Hebro's channel, Hebro from Eternia.
My channel. Hello. How you doing?
Yeah. And that's why I had to stop for a second, because I don't know who it's directed at. It doesn't say.
yeah.
They will say.
Who are you, Knight of Honor?
Did you say, who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? You gotta say
And
it
Knight
like,
of Honor, what would you like to discuss on the panel? That's the other question.
I mean, Knight
But if
of
it's
Honor,
an
that
open
could be what's her
panel-
face. That could be Jackie for all we know.
if
Yeah,
it's an
when we
open
have it-
panel,
When we have an open panel, you're always welcome to join. But this one is not an open panel. But when we do have one, you're always welcome to join.
and I could have an open panel sometime.
Do it.
I could do that.
Yes.
I don't see why not.
I know a lot of people like to come up and talk politics, but that could get heated. So you definitely need a moderator and like a mediator for it.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, and a kick button, a really big kick button.
And don't get
That would
that
probably
one
be me.
guy. Don't get that one guy from ABC News. That dumbass.
Not everyone, Mandela man.
I can't think of his name. That
What
did
did he do?
the when they had the debate, and the guy was all one-sided. The mediator.
Oh, mediator. Oh, that's not good.
Hero, we have an answer.
What's up?
No, you don't have to apologize. You're cool. This is the show. He says, I'm sorry, Shifty Sunday is the host I would be asking. And no, I don't believe you all know me. My name is Michael, and I'm new here. Welcome, Michael. And
Michael Knight?
Hero, he's asking to
Michael
be a guest
Knight.
on your show.
Yeah, Michael Knight. I like that.
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
Knight of Honor. Michael Knight of Honor. That's cool.
Hebro, do you have an email you'd like to give for him to contact you?
Oh yeah. What the hell is my email? Is it Ghostbuster?
Oh, he wants to talk politics.
Ghostbuster guy 2001 at Yahoo? Is it 2001?
Yes. I'm going to write his email in the chat. Send him an email, Michael.
He doesn't even know who's on the email.
I don't care who.
Oh, he would like to discuss the Iran topic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I said. He wants to talk politics.
I see.
We could do it. I'm gonna talk with Hebro about it, but maybe we could do a Taco Tuesday with him as the guest, and he can join the conversation.
Yeah, that would be better because right now we're almost about ready to end the show, aren't we?
Yeah, we're winding up. Winding down.
I'm writing his email in the chat. Please send him an email.
We're not winding up. We're winding down. That's weird. You say it up or down.
I gotta wind down. I gotta wind down, man.
We don't want to get wound up again.
Don't get me wound up. I don't want to get you wound up.
It'd be too hard to wind down.
Maybe if we have to look at I'm sure he's going to have to look at his schedule, but maybe we can do a show Tuesday night while the topic is still relevant.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know. It's up. Yeah, but I did put your email in the chat. Please send him an email, Michael.
Why do you want to rib on me? Why should you rib on Hebro?
You do rib on me all the time.
Do they?
Well, not tonight. You haven't.
Me? I don't rib on you. What are you talking about?
I was just messing with you.
I know.
Well, hey, it's the kitty cat whack. Hey.
It says you should have said wound up since we just sprung forward. Spring forward.
Yeah, wound up.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I'm all wound up. All wound up.
Bill Maher is calling out the BS that the science guy is throwing down. Yeah, we're going to get back to that.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get back. Let's get back to it.
Let's get back to it. Oh, I love Popeye too, guys. I can even do the voice, but I'll wait till after. Go ahead.
Finish off Bill Maher now?
Yep.
Okay.
Vast majority of people, I'm sorry, are still male or female. Sports we have men's sports and women's sports. And if the best team in the WNBA played the worst team in the NBA, the score would be 1,000,000-0. Can we organize society around that basic point with this, of course, proviso that we protect and respect people who do not fit into it?
Let's segregate society between dark-skinned people and light-skinned people.
It's
because that nature made it that way, and that's how it is. So
nature did make it that way. And it's not.
I cannot believe. I cannot believe he sunk and said that having men and women's sports is segregation. Actually, yes, it is.
But it's
segregation for a reason.
Yeah.
Because men's bodies are stronger. Men have greater bone density, stronger muscles. They have height and weight over women. When it comes to specific sports, all right, we'll go through them really quick. Running and swimming, they have speed because they have stronger muscles and greater bone density. Mm-hmm. The muscles are able to propel them faster through the water, and it allows them to push off the ground harder, giving them the speed when running.
Right.
Wrestling and boxing. Come on now.
Yeah. They're
the first to cry foul. The left is the first to cry foul when a man hits a woman. They don't want to hear the story. I'm going to bring it up. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Everybody just jumped on the bandwagon that, he was beating her up. And then it turns out in court, she was the crazy one trying to frame him.
Yep.
But when it comes to a sport, let them hit away. Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? Are you serious? Seriously okay with men hitting women?
I remember a lot of that going on during the Olympics last summer, I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All the
With
women.
any sport, men have an advantage. Any
Mhm.
sport.
Yeah.
Bowling, even I think even curling, because they can move it faster. The little brush. They can move it faster because they have the muscle power to do it.
Well,
And more
even
stamina to do it.
I hate to interrupt you, but even Vanessa Williams even once was asked who would win between her and a male tennis player, like a male pro,
You
and
mean
she would
Venus?
say, "Well, he would by like a lot."
Are you talking about Venus Williams?
Yeah, well, one of them.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I know this is old now, but the women's soccer team in Australia got their asses handed to them on a silver platter by a high school boys team. The professional women's soccer team got destroyed by a boys' high school soccer
High
team.
school, not even professional.
Yeah, they're not men. They're not men yet. They're not professional. Just a regular old high school soccer team, and they got their asses handed to them on a silver platter by boys. Like, come on now. You cannot, and I don't want to hear this BS that grown men who went through puberty, whose bones and muscles are bigger and stronger than any female,
Big one.
even bodybuilder women have smaller bone density and muscle mass than a man. I mean, yeah, if you have like a scrawny man and then a bodybuilder woman, okay,
It's
fine.
weird.
But that's
Yeah.
not the standard. That's the exception.
It's weird that you're talking about this right now because I had to try to explain it to my daughter, who she just wasn't understanding what I was trying to tell her.
We'll play
I
this
was
for her.
saying, like,
I'm not done.
well, I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying you can play this for her. This is what I meant to say.
Yeah,
But
there we go.
yeah, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, like, if a man is transitioning, we're gonna take the guy from the Penn, you know what I'm saying, that, what's his name? Do you remember his name?
Yeah.
With Riley Gaines.
Yeah, I don't know.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The swimmer
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
at UPenn. Okay. It doesn't matter if he's been on hormones for, I don't care if he's been on hormones a freaking decade. His bone structure, the mass of his bones and muscles went through puberty. You can't reverse that. He will always be physically a man. And physically, he will always be advantaged over a woman in sports. I don't care what anyone says. That is science. The studies have come out. I didn't even think they needed studies. But, the left called for studies. So studies were done. And the studies all confirm what I am saying. Unless you take a boy who has not gone through puberty, which I disagree with completely anyway. I don't think children should be on hormones.
Oh, heck no.
Unless it's medically necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And medically necessary does not mean because they want to transition.
No. Because they might
I'm talking
change
about they have a disorder.
They might change their
They have-
mind, 6 months down
Right.
the road.
I'll get to a bottom line point here also.
Bottom line.
Is when they do this, when men dress up as women and get into women's sports, not only is it the fact that they're going to absolutely freaking dominate them and in some cases, boxing beat the shit out of them.
And
But
steal their awards that they
yep,
earned.
that's exactly where I was going with that. They take away the accomplishments of real women, biological women.
Yeah, exactly. It's horrible.
I was trying to explain that to my daughter also, and she just wasn't. I don't know. It wasn't clicking with her.
That doesn't make sense. How could
Because
it
she
not
said, "Well,
click?
what's the difference?" I'm like, "Wait a minute. Oh no, we need to talk."
There's a huge difference.
But yeah,
And if men and women's sports weren't separated, they'd only be men's sports. That's it.
well, that's why the
Yeah, well-
WNBA lowers. The WNBA has smaller basketballs. It has the rims are lower, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Why do we have
Yeah.
smaller basketballs? Because women's hands are they're always smaller.
Yeah.
It's so they can get a better grip on the ball.
Yep.
That's why we have smaller basketballs. It's lower because we can't jump as high.
Well, not all of you. Anyway, some of you, like 10-foot tall women.
No, even tall women. We don't have the strength to propel our bodies up.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Well, we do have the strength. But we don't
There
have as
isn't a
much
whole lot
strength
of
as men.
dunking. There isn't a whole lot of dunking in the WNBA. Let's put it that way.
Right. Exactly.
I never watched it. I got no clue. Does anybody watch WNBA?
No.
Occasionally, I did. I used to a long time ago, but
And really
Yes.
quickly, on another note that the left is pushing, Blue Riders asks, what's up with John Fetterman? I can't say for sure, but I'm going to mix it with my experience.
Segregating.
Fetterman?
I voted for, this is not a secret. I voted for Hillary Clinton. I regret that vote, of course. And
Dun,
thankfully,
dun,
the country
dun.
stepped in. Thankfully, the country stepped in and corrected my wrong. But I was on the left, not a leftist, but I was on the left most of my adult life up until 2016. What opened my eyes to the hypocrisy of the left, the always promising one thing but then doing the exact opposite or not doing anything at all, was getting sick. And I would probably argue that that has happened to John Fetterman. He watched how they made fun of him for his disability.
Yep.
He watched how they dismissed him because of his disability. And it probably opened his eyes to other things, which made him listen to the other side. And I think John Fetterman right now is a conservative, but he was elected as a liberal. And he's treading the fence until election time. My opinion, could be wrong. I'm not the man. I've never even met the man. But I would say at worst, he is a classic liberal. He is the old school Democrat that we don't see anymore. And at best, he has switched sides, but can't say so because he was elected as a liberal. And that is what I think is going to happen. I do think that. Pushin, are you doing better tonight as opposed to when we talked to you this morning? I hope so.
He said he's doing much better right now.
Yeah, I know. That's good.
But John Fetterman,
All right.
If I think there's going to be a lot of people that's going to break, because if you can get someone like John Fetterman to break, then you get all kinds of people to break and start turning to the right. or at the very least, be able to see eye to eye with the right.
Oh, left never can see eye to eye. But they're so down low.
I don't know if John Fetterman's going to come out as switch to Republican. He might switch to independent though.
That might be true. But here's the bottom line, though. If you can get them to just agree on all those things, I don't care if it is a Democrat or middle or left or right or whatever. As long as they're all getting together and agreeing on these things and changing some of this stupid shit, all of this stupid shit, I should say, that's all I care about. That's it.
Thank you, Knight of Honor. Knight of Honor says, I sent an email and I appreciate y'all, and hopefully we'll be able to have a discussion together.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be cool.
So check your email after the show, Hebro.
I sure will.
Argument waiting.
Francine says, you're so right, Hebro.
About what?
What he just said.
Right about the right.
Oh.
No. Right about, I don't care who's, as long as they have the same ideas and same ideologies and realize, when stupid shit is stupid shit, and then stop the stupid shit. And let's get back to some bit of saneness.
Exactly. I mean, now you can't even say a joke because they think you're being serious. I mean, they forgot what joking is.
That's the thing. Is Seinfeld said it years ago when he would visit college campuses. He was getting to the point where he was afraid to even do college campuses because he knew how they were going to be.
Well, something needs to be changed with the college campuses.
Yeah.
We need to fire all the professors and get new ones.
Well, I'll tell you one thing is I think a lot of it is brainwashing. Like I think a lot of those colleges brainwash our kids.
That's what they do.
Absolutely.
100%.
All right, let's hear the rest of this because he still hasn't gone off yet.
Oh, okay.
All education centers are indoctrination centers.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about it. That's where they get most of the ideology from. It goes all the way back to when they did the whole critical race thinking or whatever they were teaching them. Critical race theory. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, they lost the race.
Well, no, that's not what that. Just play the video.
Well, there was a time
getting anything.
That attitude 150 years ago was
2 years ago. You act like this was Lincoln. This was a big issue in the Lincoln Douglas debates. Trans people. That's right.
No, I'm talking about
I remember that.
I'm talking about
1861. Yes, I remember those debates.
Get to the wrestling example.
Lincoln was all about getting trans. Oh, for fuck's sake, you're ridiculous.
No. How about this? I'm looking at schools in Manhattan.
Okay.
And there's a school there, and there's built in the 20s and 30s. And there's a doorway that says boys and a separate doorway on the other side of school that says girls.
I'm thinking, God.
Why are we doing this?
Because people are mostly boys and girls?
But why split them entering a school building?
Because they pee differently? Jesus Christ. I have to explain this?
What you want is a match that's interesting to observe, not where one person dominates the other.
Put a girl in
wrestling. They know this. There are 10 weight categories.
They already know.
So if we can split wrestling into 10 categories, and that becomes the wrestling match.
But all men
No.
against each other.
Correct. So,
Okay,
so
again,
now
the
I get
sort
that.
of key point.
Okay. Okay. So all I'm saying is, what is it that makes the man the man? Is it the hormones? Okay. Is it, if it's the hormones and you
Oh my God, pause.
decide to give yourself a
Oh my God, he is a science guy. How does he not know it's the hormones, muscles, and bones when it comes to sports?
Because he's pushing an agenda.
As a science guy, he should be saying it's the chromosomes that makes a boy and a girl.
He's not a science person. He's just a mouthpiece.
He pretends to be a science person.
Pretends, exactly. He's just a mouthpiece.
All right. Let's continue.
different cocktail of hormones. I'm making this up, by the way. I'm not saying it should happen this way.
Yeah,
it's a way to start thinking about it.
It would be
maybe the track meets have hormone categories.
And maybe giving yourself the wrong hormones is deleterious to your health. Would you not admit that?
Yeah.
Do you think we can just safely do things?
Yes, it is not safe to take the wrong hormones for your body. It's not even safe. I can't take estrogen. I should take estrogen. Estrogen is prescribed to women in menopause. I had all my organs removed because of ovarian cancer, and that sent me directly into surgical menopause because I no longer had the ovaries to produce the hormone. And anyone else who has a hysterectomy for other reasons, like I don't know, like PCOS or another medical condition. Some women have hysterectomies after they've had kids because they're done having kids. They would be prescribed estrogen to counteract the bad stuff that comes along with menopause, like hot flashes, night sweats, those sort of things. I can't have estrogen because it increases my risk of my cancer coming back. These hormones do not come without risks. They come with cancer risks, stroke risks, heart disease risks, and they're just willy-nilly giving them to kids. And it's disgusting.
Yeah.
And Mandela Man said, why don't we just have a separate category? Because there's not enough people. Trans people are not the majority. Men and women are the majority. You'll be lucky to have two people to compete against each other. That's why we can't have a separate category.
Yeah, no doubt. That's stupid.
You would be lucky to have two people to compete against one another. Usually, it's one student. One person. I say if you choose to transition, you're also choosing to never compete in sports. Point blank, period. Unless you want to choose to compete in the sport of your biological sex. That is the way it should be. We shouldn't have to create a whole new category for 2%. For one student.
That's stupid.
Less than 5. Sorry, let's continue.
Well, I was just going to say, this guy, scientist my ass, dude. Mr. Wizard could run circles around this dude.
It's like this.
You have to make it full screen again, Splatter.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. There we are.
I agree with you about Mr. Wizard. It's still not full screen, Splatter.
It's not?
No.
Where did I mess up?
We can see the videos on the side, the title,
I got
Clinton
it.
Jaws. There you go.
I found it. Oh, it's almost over anyway. Look at this. Yeah.
So you feel this way because you're so deeply concerned about the health of the people who are trying to find their place on the gender spectrum? You care about their health so much that you don't want them to go through that?
It's not something that keeps me up at night, but when the subject comes up, I care about them like I care about all people. And why don't we cut it off?
Keep the debate honest. Yeah.
Why don't we cut it off now? Because we're not going to solve this. We said our pieces. We get it. I want to plug your book.
What a lunatic.
Yeah.
They actually make up,
Yeah.
up at the end. Let's put some videos out today, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Oh, I can't find that.
They actually make up at the end, you said.
That guy, that Tyson guy, I don't like him at all.
I mean, I used to actually like the dude a long, long time ago. I guess
Before you realize what he's all about.
Yeah.
Once you realize what he's all about, the guy's just a piece of garbage.
Well, I liked him, and believe it or not, I liked Bill Nye the Science Guy, of course.
Oh no!
But I always thought Mr. Wizard was the best.
Mr. Wizard didn't go woke because I don't think he was alive to.
Oh yeah, Bill Nye the Science Guy went woke, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Oh my God!
Sickening.
I used to like that little rat dude he had on there. Oh wait, that wasn't him. That was that other science guy.
No idea.
Or was it?
Mr. Wizard? Who's Mr. Wizard?
Who had the little rat dude?
A little rat dude. I don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about either.
Mr.
Well, he was
Wizard passed away at 90 years old in 2007.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Well, 89 years old. He didn't quite get. He died a month before his birthday.
Oh no. Didn't quite make it.
Almost.
Yeah, and that's the point where it really matters, you know.
It seems like God played a trick on him. Like,
Wow.
He lived till
I'm going
90.
to take you right before your birthday so you won't live to be 90.
Yeah.
Wow. So
Wait,
his wife, Norma, they were both born a year apart, 1917 and 1918. She lived till 2010.
Wow.
That's pretty good. They both lived a long life. He died of cancer. She died of Alzheimer's.
Oh my gosh.
You die of Alzheimer's? I thought that just messed up your thinking.
No, it causes you.
Wait a minute. Do you guys ever see that? I think it's a TV show or something. Well, they're showing the clip on YouTube, and Michael J. Fox is talking to Harrison Ford, and I guess his character, Harrison Ford's character, had Parkinson's, and him and Michael J. Fox was talking about Parkinson's, and then Michael J. Fox saying the worst thing is the hallucinations and stuff, and I was like, wow. I didn't know you get hallucinations while having Parkinson's.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool though, because it was kind of like he was talking about his real life, you know. And I don't know what show it was in, but it was a clip on YouTube. And Michael J. Fox actually had jokes. He came with jokes.
Jokes.
So.
Just kidding.
Do. Right? Am I right?
Yep.
I don't even know who I need to thank here. I'd like to thank Kitty Cattywhack. I like to
Yeah, you
thank.
didn't do shout out.
I know, man. I always forget somehow.
You don't care.
I like to think Noise Guru. I like to think Pushing Buttons. I like to think Hammer's Facts. Hammer's
That's
Facts?
it. That
Huh.
is it.
Oh, the hammer and some facts. Okay. For real, dude. I like to think
I'm putting names on the screen to help you.
Daniel Rifle. Is that it?
Riffle.
I always call him Rifle for some reason. Missing Time 420. A nice name. I like it. Who's this dude? Oh, Mandela Man. Okay, yeah. I know Mandela Man. Oh yeah, of course, Knight of Honor, of course.
Mm-hmm. Francine.
Francine was here.
Yep.
Oh,
LJ.
She called me sir.
Sir Splatter. Yep.
Who called you Sir Splatter?
LJ.
Oh, really?
LJ
Oh,
was here.
Cool. Now, who's this David guy? You're gonna have to do his name. He has a long name, and
David,
frankly,
aka Logan Freeman.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know.
Not a
Yeah.
bad thing being called Sir Splatter.
Riders DG. The honest, honorable Hunter O'Biden, your next prez.
Oh, he's back.
Eddie Von King.
Back.
Joe Bloor. These are just names I saw off the top of my head. So if I missed someone, I'm sorry. You said Pushing in Noise, right?
Yes, I sure did.
Mustard Seed of Faith was here. Lil Cam 5-1.
I was correct about something.
This is why I write names down, Hebro.
Oh, I forgot to mention.
Morgan.
I want to address something real quick. Hold on. I just want to address something real quick. To Kitty Cattywhack, give your dog a bone. You're right. It was Serena Williams who I was thinking of that made that statement.
All right.
About
Okay, I just remembered other people that were here. Whaler Greg, Suso, Walter. Josh was here.
What?
I'm trying, Hebro. These are all off the top of my head.
Brian. Who's Brian?
Well, I'm not playing anything. Who's clogging
Guys,
up
if you want to shout out, if you're listening and you want to shout out and we haven't said your name yet, say hi.
Yeah, say hi in the chat so we know you're here, mate. Oh,
yeah.
I promised I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry.
Mr. Super was here.
He was?
Yep.
I remember Chariot of the Faith being here.
That's Mustard Seed, but yep.
That's
Penraz.
Did I not mention Penraz? Oh.
I'll be back.
Oh, I mentioned him. I used him as an example earlier when I was talking about the two countries fighting. I remember that.
Francine's still here. Amazing.
Yep, we said Francine already. And then there's someone else was here. Tie Man stopped in.
I think Josh was here.
Yeah, I said Josh.
Oh, yep. Did you?
In chat only. Obviously.
Suso was here.
Yep. Wheels McKeegan, hello.
Someone said that.
I think that's about it, man.
Pushing. Superside partner.
Good old Pushing, by the way. He's a cool cat.
Wheels McKeegan.
Yep, we got Wheels McKeegan.
Josh He's a cool cat, here. Too.
Don't forget the FBI. Yes, we can't forget about the FBI.
Oh, my God. Hell no.
Are they still hanging around?
Yes.
Well, the FBI is always hanging around, man. What you talking about?
and they're gonna hang around as long as someone keeps popping in the chat.
And they just did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, twice tonight.
Yeah. So the FBI is pretty useless, aren't they?
Well, guys, I better go. I got the FBI looking into my activities.
I don't think so. They can't look into a sheesh.
All right, Hebro, you know what to do.
Hold on a second. I can't.
What? You gonna kick me?
No, he's got to end the show. I can't hit the outro until he does that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I just want to say good night to everybody. Sandy and good old Splatter 420. You're the nicest guy that I've known in a long time. And
Thank you.
just keep up the good work, man. Really,
I'm
for
just
real.
chopped meat over here.
You're no, I said guy. Are you a guy?
I know. No, you just left me out of it completely.
Did I?
Oh, no, you go without saying. That's why. That's what he's not saying.
Now, see, you're assuming. You're assuming down there, and
Oh,
you
don't assume. You know what that does.
I know what it does.
It makes
I
an
know
ass
what
out of you and me.
Right. You know, that's how I learned how to spell assume.
Most people did.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But anyway, yeah, guys, it's been a real cool night. I think we cover a lot of really good stuff, and
As long as we entertained people for like whatever time we were on, that's all that matters.
well, we've been on for a good longer time than I'm used to. You guys are used to it, but I don't do the 5 or 6 hour marathons.
I don't try to either. They just happen.
What's up?
Yeah, they
Sway?
just happen.
Oh yeah, I know. But no, for real though, I appreciate you, both of yous.
We appreciate you too.
Well, yeah, of course.
You liked what I did there?
I did.
Okay.
Hebro's had a little too much of the smoky.
Smoky.
Guys, I'm gonna say if you can spread the word, everyone. I will make a post that we will be having our show tomorrow night. I don't want to start again at 2 a.m.
Oh,
that was horrible. It was too late.
I'm gonna go to bed right now.
It was too late to start the show.
I haven't even eaten yet, and I feel like going to bed already.
It's okay. So we will have our show tomorrow night.
I guess it won't hurt.
So everyone, get some rest, please. Rest up for tomorrow. Hebro, take it away.
Well, hold on now. You're jumping into me. For Splatter 420 and Sandy Diva, this has been Hebro 77 for Shifty Sunday. Good night, everybody. Do 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 do.